Well, I want to welcome you once again to my studio. This is Larry Casso, director of the Baton Rouge Fine Arts Academy. On your screen, you are looking at a scene that I took a number of weeks ago. A group of us went up to St. Francisville late in the evening before sunset, wound up in the rain and had to paint on the porch, but we went up there for a little sketching trip, so we weren't going to be turned away from doing that. And in the process of getting later and the sun never did come out, we painted, and I walked around the grounds and discovered this scene, and the lighting and the illumination was just outstanding. And so we're going to attempt a painting of this now. And what particularly impresses me, we just got through doing a Winslow Homer painting that I had been wanting to do for 50 years, believe it or not. And for those of you that might remember the Winslow Homer painting, in fact, since you might not remember it, I'm just going to put it back on here. And what impressed me about this Winslow Homer painting was the fact that as I began to study it, I noticed that the actual composition had a triangle out here, and it came down and it cut across the front. So this virtually locked in your entire composition right here. I had another triangle inside the triangle that came here and went across like this and locked in the center of interest. And then I had another triangle that came like this across the bottom of the boat. And it was just absolutely phenomenal. And these things are in nature. You have to just look for them. They're all there for you. And generally the things that appeal to you the most are going to be things like this that will really strike you. And you may not figure out till a year later after you paint it at what it was that really appealed to you. But it's always going to be the natural abstract shapes. So it's ironic that during this period I was also working
I think I heard Winslow talking to us when we were walking.
Well, Joe, I wasn't sure if it was Winslow or John Singer Sargent, but probably was Winslow.
Well,
he had a little Yankee accent.
Yeah, I'd recognize old Winslow anywhere.
Y'all sure heard
Tell
the
you what,
same voice.
better get me a little more cough syrup. But anyhow, as I started studying this picture, which I took in the same period that I was doing the other, I want you to notice the triangle here, and then we have another triangle inside of it, and then of course all of this is surrounding this one area that we want to be our center of interest. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm anxious to I've been wanting to paint this ever since I took the photograph. It's a wonderful, wonderful luck type situation, but you know, you look for your luck.
Oh, yeah.
We went up there looking for something unique.
Yeah.
Joe, remember when we walked out the shop, I told you this is going to surprise us, and I bet you it's going to be one of the best sketching trips we've ever been on. Not many people set out at 5 o'clock in the evening in the rain to go sketching and painting on the spot. But as I've said so many times before, you don't have to be crazy to do this, but it really helps. Okay, now let's begin by, I'm going to concentrate on this part of it first and do the house last. Now I don't know why, but there's a particular mood that I have in this that I would like to surround it with the kind of the moss and the trees and the darks that I feel we get in Louisiana, and I'd like to surround my center of interest by capturing that mood and let the center of interest feed off of that mood, and so that ultimately this will still be the most predominant part of it, but I'll know exactly how to do my lights and my darks and whatever when we get to some of these other things. Now the first thing we want to do is
I stopped in last week when I was up there and thanked those people for this.
oh, thank you, Joe.
I'd
That's
like to give them a print of this when we get it.
hey, Joe,
Larry, you want one of those stains?
What do you
like
need
we
to
have
do?
on the
you want a
table?
print of this one? No, this
That's
is a
fine.
Yeah, no, a print of this one.
yeah. Oh, sure.
I'll
I'll be
fade,
thrilled
fade.
to. I'll be thrilled to, Joe. Okay, now, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna concentrate, thank you, Sarah.
You wanna stand? Yeah.
She's good. I'm gonna concentrate on doing my foliage. Okay, and that's Joni Smith, Julie's friend, did those.
Oh, they're so cute.
Get you a chair. And I'm gonna concentrate on doing the foliage. This is strictly mood. You're gonna really understand when I say you don't have to be crazy to do this, but it helps. You're gonna understand it after tonight, because I'm gonna look like I lost my mind going into it. But let's just see what happens.
So we won't be too shocked.
Good.
Yeah, I think.
All right, now, I noticed the later it got, Joe,
That's a photograph.
do you notice the rows started showing
Yeah,
up?
they sure did.
And 20 minutes earlier, when I was looking at it on the porch, all of that would have been one mass.
Yeah.
And the darker it got, the pattern started coming through, you see?
You got that at the perfect time.
I'm telling you, it was just absolutely awesome. So we're just gonna start on up here, and we may have to tone these down a little bit, but we're just gonna very abstractly, and this is gonna be kind of like painting on the spot. We just made up our mind that we were gonna go sit up on the porch, and we were gonna look at whatever was available. Come on in. You can go on in there. He's back there. Here, he's doing great. And we were just going to go ahead and whoever we set our stuff up. When we looked up, whatever we saw, that's what we were going to paint. That's what we did. And of course, what happens is you don't stop and worry about everything. Okay, and I like that green. Now, these are a little bit big, but see, when I put that dark in there, I'm gonna go around it and make them a little bit smaller. This is just fascinating. And a lot of this down here, I think I'm gonna just come in and do the solid tree, the solid part like this. And then I'll put the dark tree inside of it afterwards. How's that sound?
Yeah, works neat. Now, you know, there's a little, I noticed in that other picture, there's a little of the brown tree showing through back over in
Well,
there.
actually, that's the same tree, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, it's the same tree.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a little
well,
brown
I'm
showing
glad you pointed that
Yeah,
out, because
yeah.
I just noticed that this afternoon.
through. I guess the vines didn't get that one.
And, yeah, well, I think that's but notice that they're all at one angle.
Yeah,
And you can just, and so once you, that's why when I went back and painted mine, Joe, would you mind going to get my painting off of there? And, y'all come.
Does he just leave his stuff on the table, or?
No, he takes it home.
Wait,
Yeah, now, in fact, the sketchbook, did you finish your sketch? If you have time, try to do it at home. Okay?
all right, thank you.
Good, hey, he did great.
Oh, good.
Love having him here.
Yeah, this is the other side of that same
Good.
tree.
What's that?
This
Yeah,
is
now
the other
this,
side of the same tree.
this is actually the same tree on the other side,
You can come see what
but
we're
I
painting.
came back and, as it got darker, that's when I started seeing those lines. But it was just one solid mass when it was a little bit lighter. Isn't that amazing?
It is a big treat to get to watch him.
And, so anyhow, it's a,
It'd be
now,
worthwhile to stand around. if you
now
had
what
time.
fascinated me was coming down off of here and seeing the foliage, the way it came down, and it just comes up like this and goes all the way over. Okay, and then this comes, and notice it,
Ryan, you want to come see?
Yeah, come on, huh?
This is what he's photographed in his painting.
It
He's
almost
just-
looks like a
just
painting,
starting on
doesn't
it.
it?
oh, that's
does.
what everybody
Yeah.
says, man, I got,
Yeah.
But you can
Well,
see
when
it
you blew it up, it lost some of its sharpness,
Yeah.
and then you gave it a nice ambiance, a nice
Oh, yeah,
feel,
I think so.
soft feel.
He'll work on this every Thursday night for a few weeks.
yeah, and I let them, they can
Start
watch it
there.
out there, if they wanna come watch it in here, you know, they're welcome to do it.
He promises.
I
not to
noticed
work
that
on
this-
anything else.
This thing that came down here, I noticed that, and this is so unique, because that's where you get the repetition with variation. look at how this pattern is this, but it curves out and goes further away from the tree all the way up. And so that's what when I'm seeing all these little things like this that really create a lot more
It's finally
interest.
just gonna meld into that, moss.
Exactly, and then see we start coming back up that tree over here, and so we'll just do this. And I'm just going to take it all the way down. I'm just leaving a few lighter areas. I'm going to make the actual definition. And see this part, it comes all the way to the ground. And that all just got lost down there. Okay, now that's enough on my foliage, I think, for right now. I'll do some more a little bit later. But the next thing I want to do, I want to take that ultramarine blue. I want to take that green. And I want to take my burnt sienna. Try to make me a real nice dark. And then I'm just not going to hold back, man. We'll put that black in there and let's go for the kill. Oh, too soon. I forgot. Get a piece of that paper.
We gonna run.
Hey, man.
And
Enjoyed it so much.
It's
And
amazing
Brian,
how that ties in.
how's that?
Yeah.
It's amazing how that paint ties in.
It really
Oh,
is.
It really is.
It makes it so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll look forward to seeing him next
Thank you all
week.
the time.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now we're going to go back with our blue, and so we got a little bit of our blue and our crimson now. So I got to get that blue and crimson in there, man. That's just going to become my trademark. But look at how that's got a reddish tint to it. Oh, we might even try a little bit of the other red. Oh, that's good. All right, now see this part over here. Let me get enough of it there. And see it, and then it'll all become black. Boy, that's what I like about the time of the day we did it. That was just the most unique experience I've ever had in my life. You know what? I just thought about how we can have our sketch trips in the summer. Make them at 6:30 at night.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
How about that?
Well,
You
yeah.
could paint till what, 9:30?
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah. Whatever till it gets dark, you know, depending.
Just need some bug spray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might,
definitely.
might need some cough syrup too.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back to this real strong dark. Now, before I forget, I'm using my basic colors. I use what I call my sketching colors, but it's really become my palette. And that's ultramarine blue, cadmium red light, hooker's green, cadmium yellow light, burnt sienna, and
Lizard crimson.
lizard crimson, and the black. Yeah, I forgot the black. Okay, so that's basically the colors that I have in the palette. So I'm taking some blue, some burnt sienna, some green, a little bit of black. I don't really want to mess around. We're just gonna come in here and just put those darks in there. Okay, now we're gonna come down like this. Now you can start seeing how those darks will start popping out. Get a little bit darker there. And notice as we come down here, see, I like to start making maybe those little jagged sections on those leaves. Just enough to kind of, and I might want to leave a couple more of them here. I'll come back and put some green over that later. And then this is going to come down here, and we'll just hit this sideways. Now we don't want to leave it. Okay, I probably could have left that green a little bit lighter, but that'll be all right. We don't want to leave this over here just a plain gray. So we're going to come in and we're going to do this. And then I'm going to take that number 8 brush now, get one that's got a good point on it. And we'll take that solid pigment. See, when I'm not sure and I'm mixing anything with it, I'll just take that black, man, and do it now. But here we're going to come in. Our started to go to a number 4, but I'm just not gonna be chicken about it.
Mess around with those little brushes.
That's exactly right.
Little weenie brushes.
Yeah, man, we passed that stage. Lady complained this morning about how the brushes just don't last, they don't hold up. I said, well, ma'am, you're using a number 2 brush mostly on a half sheet of watercolor. You're gonna wear out one brush at a time like that. One painting that you do. Okay, now we'll do this. Can you see okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna come back like this. Hit it with the white. See, and I like that. I like leaving a little bit of that. And then see where I lost it a little bit here. Oh man, look at that. Look at what that thing does.
Great.
See, and I'll just put that sucker right back in there.
Mhm.
How's it looking on the screen, sir?
Oh, it looks
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Have I got it where it needs to be? Okay. So we're gonna come in like this, start softening some of it a little bit, losing a little bit of that line work, so you're not making it too obvious. Okay, now, this is just almost nothing to this now. It's gonna be just coming over here and almost putting a solid black in those areas. So we're gonna take now see up here, I really want the smaller leaves to be predominant. That's why I went to that little bitty brush. I mean, number 8, it's not a little bitty
Not
one,
too
but
little.
compared to what we've been using. See, and I started wanting, because it's a matter of how do you want to give your definition. So what do you want it to do? So we're going to come in and see, I set the pattern. So all I got to do is come in there now and fill it in. Man, I hate using these small brushes.
It's amazing how quickly you get used to the big ones.
Bye.
There we go. Cover some territory.
Yeah, and I mean, just hit it with that stroke like that, man.
There you go.
Not be fussy.
Yeah, push with it.
Go get that white out though, we don't want any of that white in there. And the thing is, all we gotta do is suggest a pattern. Who's gonna know the difference? You know, that's the fun part about it.
Right.
And then if I get through and I don't have quite enough information in terms of the,
Put it back in.
that's exactly right. Now watch what's gonna happen up here when I come in around here now and really put this dark part in. And see, what I love about getting to a point that you just do this stuff abstractly, well, I messed up there a little bit, so we're just gonna make that trunk area there. We're just gonna make that a little bit thicker.
Who's counting?
You got it. Man, it's only 22. I hope we can finish this one side
I
tonight.
think you can.
Okay. Well, I just love having a bunch of cheerleaders there, man. You know, people talk about how things bad have gotten. They've gotten a lot better for me, sir, on Thursday night. You know, they really have.
Oh, sure.
As far as life's just got so much more fun.
Yeah.
We're your biggest fan.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
You're all right. and
And we like
well,
that special status.
Well, I
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
it, man.
right.
Everybody else could have it, you know. That's what I tell them.
It wouldn't be the same.
Don't, well, no. I tried it. I said, don't complain. Y'all had your chance. You already know what I'm gonna do. It's starting to gel.
Is that pure black you're using now?
That's what?
Black, pure black.
Oh, no. I always like to put a little color with it, because black, I got a little blue and brown. Black will always backfire on you, because you never know if it's going to dry grayish looking. I see, man, we don't know whether this is what we want or not, but man, I think I want it.
Mhm.
And then we just kind of come
I
down.
forget all about the spread. That's perfect. Look at that. That's just perfect.
Now see, it's not really there, but we're gonna make it there. Okay, now you know, I'm gonna show you a little trick. I'm gonna go back to this color here, which is almost what I want for that rooftop up there. So that's where these colors show up. They just work so beautifully. Let's see, we got one little area up here. And we're just gonna kinda have a little something coming down. And it's gonna make it a little bit lighter. Bring it down like this. Okay. And we'll let that dry for a minute now. While it's drying, we're gonna come back over. And just show you how much fun this is going to be. So I'll let some of that dry a little bit. When you can come back and see the little white areas, I didn't worry about them because I knew I was going to come back and put some of that lighter stuff when it dried a little bit.
No, that's better.
And yes, it is. And it's just going to break up the monotony of it, see? So we'll use the good lesson learned. We're using the little small brush, the number 8. For this picking and grinning stuff here.
The resurrection fern.
That's right. That what it is, Joe?
Yeah.
It probably was. I didn't even
I'm
think
sure
about
it
that,
was.
man. Everywhere we go, we find that stuff. Let's see, we'll just fill all that in. Hot dog.
It gave you a lot of variation in the color. I just
Okay, now let's
wondered.
take a little bit of the red.
That's really good.
I just want to barely tint it. I don't want to leave that solid white, so I'm gonna put that rainy looking sky color. That's enough. I'll come back and hit that a little bit later. And better watch, because these things can get a little distracting. Sometimes it's good to have them, but it can get a little bit distracting on you. See, and I think coming back in there with that little extra green made a difference.
I
Isn't
did
it
too.
amazing how none of it grew up this? You see? Now what I like to do, if y'all pardon me for kind of going stray again.
Oh, we don't care.
Okay, good.
Yeah, go straight.
Need a horticulturist to tell us why.
We got a what?
The white didn't go up that
Yeah.
branch.
Yeah, that's exact. Thank you for reminding me about that. But now you see here, I like doing this while it's wet.
Okay.
You see? And then we're gonna come back in, and I'm gonna I can't wait. I've been dying to do this. First little bit of moss. Start
Oh, I
putting
want
that
to
sucker
see
in
you
there,
do
see?
that.
So we're gonna just come straight on down. Now see what I love about this is that all this stuff just starts running together. See, and that's gonna be the key to it. Not be a scad, Joe.
Don't be scared.
Put that stuff in there like that.
So,
Ooh.
when it's wet, it does better.
When it's what?
Wet.
Yeah.
That's, I'm
Yeah, well,
fine
see,
with
what it is that the more you can mix it, I think that's when you start getting really liberated in watercolor, Sarah, because we use either or, see? And boy, I can't wait I just wish I had more time to talk to you about this Chinese artist. In fact, I told you about that guy at the restaurant wants to translate my book. I didn't tell y'all that last week.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Did I tell you, Joe?
Yeah, I knew.
I don't think
Yeah, he
so.
wants to I gave him a copy for some things he did for me a while back. And he wants to translate my book, and he's going to go to New York, and he's going to go to the embassy there, and he's going to try to he's going to translate my name into Chinese,
Oh, into Chinese.
and translate the whole book into Chinese.
Oh, my goodness.
If he gets around to doing it, but if he doesn't, he means well, and I think he's
Yeah.
very sincere. And then we're going to send the Prime Minister of China a copy of it.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'll have to get my Chinese.
But I told him,
book.
I saw this artist, and he's probably about my age, about our age, young, you know.
Young.
And I tell you what I did, man. I told him today. I said, "This is your next assignment." I said, "I'm gonna bring you a CD." I called him again on the Chinese station, and I recorded it last night, and we're gonna cover it one night in class
Okay, good.
because it's the most phenomenal thing I've ever experienced. His experiences were identical to my experiences, and I told him I want to meet that guy. I want to go to China and see him. And I said,
What part
work
of
on it for
China
me.
is he in?
I have no idea.
That's
It's
what
I
fif-
tell you what, after a little cough medicine, we can come up with a Chinese
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Sure,
man,
yeah,
I tell
yeah.
you what. Well, one time somebody told me
dragon or
You gonna Wang Chung tonight?
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
everything a dragon.
I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you what, it makes me appreciate that lady, now that I go back and
Don't you though?
that
Yeah,
lady that we had come by the school that night
yeah.
from China, remember she made $900 a year,
Well, she brought,
Oh, wow.
and she sold what,
I
about
don't know how many
$4,000?
rolls.
Oh yeah,
but
she
they
sold
were all
about
rolled
4,000
up.
paintings to my
They were
students.
pretty.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
bought a couple that she was.
Oh, Joe, I wish I had,
Yeah.
man.
I
I
got
just
it.
want to kind of leave them for you all, you know, but that was wonderful. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
I need to dig those things out. They're
Yeah,
pretty.
that'd be-
They're real
be
pretty.
something
You
nice.
can hang them on a wall.
Oh, yeah.
They're real pretty.
Well, that's what they do. You
Are they
can,
on a scroll?
They're in a scroll.
yeah,
Yeah, she brought them over
I
rolled
don't
up.
even remember.
yeah, because that's what they do. They tack them on a wall, and then they paint. And with this
Oh,
guy,
you can mount them to a little
Yeah.
bar and just hang them up.
but what he does
Real
is so unique, and I tell you, I mean, it looks funny in our culture, but this guy is one of the most renowned artists in the world now. And but he's very humble, and he just
Like
had all
us.
kind of opportunities to go to Beijing and get all kind of, and he stayed in this little small college that started him out. And he says, I think that my roots are the source of my success, and I think I need them, and I'm not leaving. But he'll get things, and he'll come back like this, and he puts his arms up, and it looks funny, you know, it's our culture. But then he'll look and he'll study it, and then he'll run up and he takes that one brush, and you've seen him do that,
Yeah.
man. He'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
cover, and then he'll come back again. He puts his
Yeah.
arms like a maestro, and it's but what's good about it is the sayings, and how he arrived at his philosophy today and what he does. And when I show y'all how it parallels every one of us right now, you're not going to believe it. So anyhow,
Well, you'll have to show us.
I'm going to next week. I got it on a DVD,
Okay.
and it's got some of his quotes in there, and you know, they have an English paraphrase on the bottom. And we're just going to come, and it's just really been an enlightening thing.
Oh.
Because you know, like he was explaining, like he still does the birds and the flowers, you know, and he says we're in a time of prosperity, and he said we should be painting happy scenes.
Good.
You know, does that sound like this place, man?
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
I mean seriously.
I know.
And
Everybody's
and
grumbling about
and
the price of gas and
Mhm.
stuff
so
like that.
yeah,
Kinda hard to feel like that.
exactly. And I mean it's just kind of scary, and like Joe says, I ain't losing any sleep over it. Me neither, man. Okay. Well, anyhow, it's quite exciting.
Well, I'm anxious to see it.
Okay, now you see, as we come down here, notice how he'll go through a section now where the leaves are real small. Well, I'm not following that exactly, but see how I'm getting that sideways pattern, even though it's growing in all the different directions, I'm still getting this pattern like he's got. Now see, I have some of that a little lighter down here, so I'm glad. But now watch the connectivity when I get all this black in here. Okay, now so we got this, and then we're going to start coming in and even pulling a little bit of it out of here. I may put a little bit more that's on there, but this is just uncanny the way this stuff works and the way you do it. But look at how that, I forgot lost my light, but I mean, that's no big deal. Now we're coming down here and we get to these flowers that kind of saved me on that other painting I did. You know those little fern looking things that they had growing on the bottom of it?
Yeah, I thought they were very unique.
Yeah, and that, so I just could see that this was getting so monotonous that I needed something that I could tie it together. And see again, it's still got that sideways pattern.
Isn't that interesting that it grows parallel?
Yeah, and yet only one time span, probably about 15 minutes a day at dusk, can you see it. That's what's so bad. Hey man, enjoyed it
Hey,
here.
good night.
Okay.
Night.
The,
Good night.
Okay, partner, good to see you here.
Yeah, come see.
I've been hearing your commentary out
Oh,
there.
you
We
know-
haven't
you
really
know
seen
what
the
he's
picture.
painting.
Well, sometimes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We probably ought to have less commentary and more painting, but anyhow, it's just what it is.
Well, occasionally I hear this little quiet voice in the back, and it's Joe
Yeah.
with some comment.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, it's recognizable.
Okay.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Right now.
Have a good week.
You too.
Oh, yeah.
Cough medicine, he's slowing down.
Y'all have a good night.
Hey, good
Hey,
night.
enjoyed it, my
Take
man.
care.
Boy, that thing's just coming along phenomenally well
Let's
here.
see that
Now see,
next time.
what I love, I start looking for these shapes. See, now I see these bushes coming up. And man, I
You
took,
have really got guts. You
Put
know
them
that?
shapes in there.
Guts. Look at that.
well, you know, one of the things that this guy says, not to keep referring back to, but it just thrilled me to read it because y'all understand it, and maybe a few people do with the period that I'm in, because y'all been through every period with me. And you know, in a lot of what I am because of what we do on Thursday night, because this is when, I mean, I've walked through that wall over there, that door, and within 30 seconds, I never knew the first thing I was going to do. And by the time I got in here, I had a picture on here or some new idea. You know that thing we did one time when we did the perspective, where I drew the perspective grid, that period on the drawing people, and we actually
Oh,
figured
yeah.
the shoulders.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
figured that out from your desk to walking around that corner, and I just sat down and I did it.
Yeah,
And
you
and I
did.
tell you, I do that more and more, and this is what he's talking about.
That's because the voices are talking.
He said, well, you know, I just wish it wouldn't have taken me so long to understand those voices, but that's the way it goes, you know.
That's,
I think we just got a little bit more, and then I'm see how, now that locks in that part of it, and then I want to have some of this a little bit darker up here, you know, to maybe put a little bit more definition. But the last thing I'm going to do, I can't wait to put these in.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And then then that's going to finish this whole area over here. Now see, I could have had this a little lighter as I look back on it now. So what do?
make it lighter.
Go back in and you make it a little lighter.
Well, that's even better.
I think it is, Joe.
I'm glad you explained that a while ago.
Yeah, well, that's what we were
Well, I wasn't
doing,
gonna,
but,
I wasn't gonna stop
I'd be a
that
little
one.
scared.
Look at how I'm picking it.
I'd have been ducking behind.
But now we know that it's a real artistic technique.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, man, whatever voices he heard, I want to hear. And I see coming down here, we'll pick up a little bit more of this, just to continue it, say. And then, last of all, let's come in, now instead of coming in with the black this time, I'm gonna take that solid green, the yellow, and now see, I knew I lost a little bit of it now, but look, look at here.
There you go.
Now see, I'm gonna get rid of those white spots with this time. Now see, rather than painting that large black masses in with that little brush, I'll come back and put the detail in with the little brush. Now see down here, this starts to kind of come together a little bit more and you lose it. See how that gets a little more solid?
Yep.
And so what I'm doing now is I'm getting rid of the monotony.
So you're painting with gouache?
Oh no, this is straight.
This is straight watercolor?
Far as I know, look at those
But
colors.
that cad yellow's giving you the opaque, enough opaque.
Oh, they all are, man. When you use the gram, you use that, use the white of the other with them. The gram is just more pigmentation than any other brand that I know of. To do certain. So it's just certain things that you want to do with it. But now look at how I'm getting rid of all that now with this. But each time I do it, I'm also going to add more of the other. How's it looking on the screen, sir?
Oh, it looks wonderful.
Well, I need to hear
Just
that now.
wonderful. Looks very complicated. You have made,
Oh, yeah.
you have done something very simple and made it look complicated.
Well, thank you, because that's really, what this was. I mean, I keep referring to this guy, but like you said, he reached the point in his life where he wanted to lose himself in his painting okay? And I know exactly
I
what,
do
it's
too.
what we all know
Mhm.
that have been doing this long enough. And he said he wanted to get to where, and he wanted to say with one stroke what he might say, have to say with two strokes. And he just kept, he just kept, and this new direction gave him international fame when he started doing that. And you really, you need to see enough of that, the art, that the Chinese painting, the traditional school. You really not to trivialize it, some of it, but some of it, it just doesn't really have the message. But this guy had it, and he had the techniques, and so it's just, let's see, I've got this down here. Now this is where let's put a little bit of this in.
Does he live in China still?
How's that? Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He'll never leave. He had a chance to go to this show in. Okay, enjoyed it so much.
Can I get the door?
Go ahead. He had a chance to go 2 different times at things.
Yeah, you must have. Thank you, I
You're
got it,
okay?
thank you,
That
yeah.
would have given him a couple of things that would have
Okay.
given him world recognition, and he just decided he didn't want to go 2 separate times, And he just said he was not in it for the fame or the money. And the guy just had a zone he found, and I know from my own personal experiences that, because that's what you have to have to keep doing what I've done for 35 years. And he felt like you draw from your roots. And when I look back on times that I thought about, well, I wish I'd be doing more nationally or whatever, and I've looked at things like that, and then all of a sudden you realize, well, what more could somebody want than what you have right here? To be with lifetime friends, I've done more than I ever dreamed I'd ever do in my whole lifetime. And so anyhow, it's artist anytime and everywhere. It's just always that battle.
Oh, Sarah delivered your paintings.
Oh, I
for you.
did.
Oh,
to
thank you,
Leah
Sarah.
Sunday
I
morning.
appreciate it. I figured that.
I
Okay.
did, yeah, and then we were in a hurry, we didn't get to look at them very
Oh,
well,
that's
but
okay. No, that's
she
all right.
was
I got.
very appreciative.
Well, I just sorry I didn't have time to write a note, but I'll get her address and mail it a note to
Oh.
her. Okay, now see, I'm just going to say this real quick. I lost, like here, you got to break it up every now and then with some solid stuff like this. Okay, it may not look as good right now, and then coming up here, you can see it's pretty solid going up the whole side of this thing. And that's where, because if you don't watch it, it becomes a monotonous pattern. Now, I don't know whether that's what I want,
Well,
but we're gonna
We'll find out.
close for tonight.
It
And
looks
Joe, if you
really
got,
good
oh yeah,
right
y'all
now.
bear with me. 2 more minutes, I'm gonna put that moss in it, because this is what I can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for, man. Now I'm gonna show you some fun things about moss.
Okay.
You take your color and you get you a basic lighter color. In this case it won't be real light. So we'll go to the burnt sienna and the blue.
yeah, you gotta do that because I gotta do some moss yonder on mine.
Okay, now, see what you do, this is old Kutski mount, like old Eddie Battle used to call him Kutski. Okay, you just come in and you do this. Okay, and you come down, and then you just kind of lighten up a little bit. Now, in this case, I may not leave too much of the light part.
Is that moss hanging straight down?
Yeah,
It was pretty
except
still,
it's,
wasn't it, Larry?
yeah, except it's wind's blowing over here, and I like that. That broke up that pattern too,
Oh,
Joe.
yeah.
You see, and so now you just kind of bring it down. Now you see it's got that kind of lighter grayish look to it, and you can have a little bit of it coming out like this if you want.
Little breeze.
Wouldn't hurt.
Well, I tell you what, old Winslow, that was Winslow
Well,
up there.
Yeah, probably. Now,
Ain't
see,
that gonna be
now
bad?
once I get that, I'll almost go to the solid black now. And I'll get the brown, I'll get the blue. And now I'm gonna come back, and you do that inside of it, see? And if you got that Kowski book, man, he was a master at it, just look at it. And that's where I copied till I learned it.
Oh,
So now I want this to be real dark, so we're gonna come down with a little bit here. Now some of this I'm not gonna be as fussy with it, I'll do this. Kind of do this with one stroke. And then we
Well,
got
Miss Helen,
a little bit more over here. I tell you what, Helen, if this gets much better, I ain't gonna be able to stand it. You know, it just,
Run down the street backwards.
Oh, now that.
Helen, I hate to bring up another story,
Oh,
but I had a boy that had some kind of problem, and he would get to a certain point, and his mother just said, don't pay any attention to him, you know. But what he'd do, he'd get the kind of thing, and he'd just get on the floor, and he'd lay down in the back of the class, and he'd bounce up and down like that. And then he'd get to another point, and then he'd go out in the parking lot in Mandeville, and he'd just run up and down that parking lot for about 30 minutes, man. He'd come back, he'd be settled down for about an hour.
well,
Oh, I am as serious as I can be, man. I'm telling you what.
my pediatrician never let me get by with that.
No, I had you medicated early.
You wasn't here when I told the story about. Well, I shouldn't say this on the video.
No.
But
Turn it off.
I told these. I think his pediatrician needs to know about it. All right,
Very good.
where's our mat? See if you got a big mat up front there, Joe.
Is this it?
Return this or?
No, keep it.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is
I don't
close.
have to
This is
go out
close
with
enough.
Father Sarah
Yeah.
anymore about hers.
oh, yeah. Well, I always have it.
Well, what do we
Okay.
have on the screen
Okay.
now? What's that look like?
That looks great. That looks
Yes.
powerful.
Now, see again, when you look at this, see, now I'm gonna show you something real quick that's gonna blow your mind, how this will do it. And I don't mean to keep y'all here, but you're gonna get a little bit of, even, I've got some dirty water, but don't get clean, but I'm all right, but I'm still gonna be able to do it. All right, let's get some white.
Stick it in your wine.
Now oh, thank you. All right, now see in here, remember I said that there was some white up at the top, and go all the way up with that. Thank you, Sarah. We're gonna put that white up here, and it's not a lot, see? But now watch how, when with all that dark up there, it's very important because it's gonna break it up. So we're gonna do a little bit here, and a little bit here. You see, and then we're gonna have that part here and here, and a little bit of it here. You see, that opens that up, and then it's actually in such a way that I'll wait till that dries real good next week, and I'll really come back with the white and do it. You see, because when I do that now, and I put the mat on it, look at how that just gives me a little bit more definition in there, and look at how that
Yeah.
just breaks that up and carries it around. And I think we're gonna just call that finished for tonight.
All right.
Wow,
It looks a
great.
little bit strange now, but I think it'll come together
Oh, that is
nicely.
a great start.
Thank you, Sarah. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Oh, thank you so
Emergency got stripped at 5 o'clock, and it was raining. So the people let us sit on the front porch and paint. So that's where we painted.
This is Larry Casso. I want to welcome you once again to my studio. And we're going to continue on with our painting here. Now, I noticed there was one thing that I just continually study these things and look for angles, look for things that I can find. And this intrigued me with all of this overgrowth over here. But as I come across this, I don't want the same thing over here. And as I looked at this picture, let me lift it up here and explain it to you, because I want you to understand the way I think and the way I work on it. I've got this light green across the top. I'm going to bring it, and it goes behind that building. Then I've got some green coming off of here, and I'm going to make it as light as this, because I want this 1, 2, 3 effect. So I'm going to come all the way back down here, and then I'm going to drag that black moss down. I guess that's moss, huh? Yeah, that's got to be, yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
And then I'm going to just come in, and this is almost solid, so I'm going to fill up that space like I did the last time.
But it's
with,
not gonna have those same type of pattern, have a different pattern.
You got your open? Okay.
That's a diagonal pattern over there, and this over here is a.
Exactly, Joe.
vertical.
Exactly. So what we've got is coming back here, I'm gonna put it like nothing else is under it. and I'm gonna go down like this. And then that's about all I'm gonna see. And then I'm gonna have a little bit here and a little bit here. See, and that may be just like a significant situation there for me. I'll make it significant. Now, as I come around here,
You're not gonna show any sky in yours at all.
no, Joe, I'm
Okay.
just gonna let a little bit of it come through these
Yeah,
trees.
The way mine was taken, I wound up with more sky,
Yeah.
which I'm not real happy with.
Well, you just make the best of it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we're gonna come in like this, and see, I see that going all the way up into that tree, and I'm gonna, and it's kind of left a little bit of that white up there, so I'm gonna leave some white. All right, now,
The tree has kind of a Rodrigo look.
yeah, well, actually, we say that, but there were a lot of other people that did that I'm trying to remember and do. I mean, and also, he stylized it, but it's been done a lot, like Clater had.
It'd been fun to see Homer do something like that.
Oh man,
That'd be fun, if you could just go up there with him and
Well,
watch.
Joe, I mean, I don't mean to be critical, but he's talking to me right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me.
And I'm really doing the best I can do, man.
Excuse me, Homer. I missed the boat on that one.
But somebody's too noisy to hear the voice.
That's true. What can I say? Oh, God.
Okay, now, see here, I'm just gonna, oh man, I just figured this, I was wondering, I really was stumped. I thought for the first time I wasn't gonna know what I was doing.
Oh, I can't believe that.
No.
All right,
What color green is that?
that's it, it's just hookers with a little cadmium,
With a
yellow
little,
in it.
okay, a little bit of cadmium.
Yeah, now I'm gonna come down here. I'm just gonna come straight down because I'm gonna have that dark tree going over it. But I'm gonna bring this down kind of lightly. But see, what I'll do is I'll just put this whole area over here like this. You need a chair?
No, I just need a tissue.
You sure? You got a place to sit down?
I'm good.
Look, get her that.
We have another.
Right.
Yeah, we got.
Just move that thing right there.
I'd give you mine if I was any kind of gentleman.
I'll give her mine.
Aren't you sweet? You're a sweetheart.
I really wanted to sit there, but I'll give it.
That's what those brown truck drivers do, boy.
I'm right.
All right. Now watch how I'm gonna come all the way down like this.
She's
Look
a
at where
lady
they
too.
all
Look at that.
were.
Isn't that nice?
What's that?
You gave your gentleman a seat over here.
Well, I mean,
Oh, that's first class.
If he hadn't done it, she told his wife. Probably just get a little bit of that burnt sienna in there mixed with it.
Oh,
Now see,
yeah.
coming at the bottom, I'm just gonna reverse it. And I'm gonna have a little bit of this coming up. See how, you can see it in the picture. This is all fairly dark. Kinda gets lighter as it goes up here. See, and then I'll just break it up a little bit, but I really don't wanna do a lot. I'm gonna have so much going over there. All right, that's fine.
Do it.
All right, now let's go in with that green and yellow again. Now this time, I'm imagining that I've got this mass of foliage coming down here. Okay, and I wanted to follow this tree. I went over it a little bit, you see, and then actually it just goes down. And I love the patterns, kind of like in the trees that you've got, Sarah. And on your picture when I did the black and white, you see those. It's a kind of a mystical kind of a pattern.
Ethereal.
But yeah, well, it's definitely ethereal if it's on
Yeah.
Thursday night, man.
Listen to us, Homer.
And mystical.
Okay, now see here, I'm gonna come across and I'm gonna
that's
just,
getting
yeah. You know, Sarah, I meant to get a book out, and I might try to go grab it and find it in a minute. I really appreciated you something last week about, you said something about you had to have a lot of guts to come in and do some of these things I was doing on it.
Oh, pure guts.
And, well, either that or I don't have good sense, whichever
I
one you
think
want to
it's good.
choose.
Let's go with the guts.
I think it's guts.
That's just more complimentary.
Not,
Living on the edge.
not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Homer, don't talk to anybody that's not gutsy.
That's right.
Really, in a lot of those art books that you read, they talk about hearing voices. They really do. It's not
Really?
just-
They
They
do?
do.
In the prefix.
Well, you are as high up as you are now.
Hey,
You ought to be
you're
hearing them
close to
I'm
better
hearing
than.
voices, but they're usually saying
Bring me some
Can I have
coffee.
a Coke?
See you later, bud.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You should ask me for that.
Saying, Mama, Mama.
Yeah.
I need those earphones.
Waitress.
Can we change the
They don't call you
No,
waitress.
they call you
I
waitress.
used to when we served food. I had that a couple of times. It's like, excuse me?
Well, where's my tip?
I should have said that.
Okay, now here's my tree, and see, all I wanna do is I wanna make sure, wherever this is here, this stuff, I could just cover the whole thing really and be done with it. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and that way I don't have to fuss with it.
There you go.
And then, see, I also noticed that I have, see, this is pure abstract now. I'm just strictly painting to put in spaces and shapes, and you know what I'm liking though? I'm getting this kind of a movement going around here.
Sure are.
Okay, that I was hoping I'd be able to get on it. And so we're gonna come in and we'll fill this in and then up in here. You got that right, man.
I like it.
Yeah, a lot
At
of
this
guys.
point, I would be losing it. Going
But I'm gonna, sir, I'm gonna before we leave tonight, I'm gonna get me and I can't wait to just float those back behind there now. Okay, now that took care of that. Let's take. I'm gonna get this book and show you some of the what really inspired me to really get to that point where I would do that was just looking at John Singer Sargent over and over and over again, and looking at some of his watercolors.
All right, I need to go.
Hey man, enjoyed it here.
Good seeing everybody.
Take care, Gary.
See you, come early next time.
Watch them waves.
Take care. He's going to the beach.
Well, he said that,
Got back, huh?
yeah, he said well, he got back from Costa Rica, but he said the weather was kind of iffy as far as getting good waves at
Well,
Pensacola.
I got on him this year.
Oh,
He came back, wrote me a check off for tuition, you know, man, I scolded him, you know. I told him, I told you last year, I want that check before you leave it.
Yeah, we don't want
For
Yeah.
For
we don't
the
have to fight
shark,
those
didn't
sharks
she?
with that check.
Okay, now let's start putting some of this in and having a blast. Okay, now see, I've got a lot of this up here. Oh, man. Is this on the screen? Okay.
I tell you, if Nicholas doesn't take
Yeah.
a bunch of pictures while he's in Australia
Oh, I
and
hope
New
he
Zealand, I'm
does.
gonna
Oh,
knock him
my
upside his
God.
head.
He took a little digital with him.
When's he
He's
coming
not
back?
emailing them yet?
A week from tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he can
Staying a
email
good
it to
long
you.
time.
Oh, man. Just look at this.
That's from the lab school.
That's amazing to me. I mean, it looks like you're just blobbing, and yet your blobs look like moss.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know. You've got a vivid imagination.
No, look at the screen.
They really do. I mean, on the
does.
screen, it just looks exactly like moss.
My blobbing usually looks like the blobbing.
Look at that over there. Look at blobs.
All right on the screen?
Yeah.
Yes, it's very nice.
Well, I love the dramatic feeling that this gives you.
That was dramatic picture. That was a dramatic
yeah.
setting that night.
Joe, it just was,
Yeah, we were right at
that's
That was
right.
the
right at
perfect
dusk.
lighting.
And see, here we have the dark, oh man, it was just, but you know, it's just this, that was one of those duty times, man. Because when we met Joe,
Oh, the trees.
we talked about just going right outside the shop there, you know, and whatever, and I drove all the way around while I was waiting on them, or Joe was closing up, just to see if I could find a place and we get out of the rain and paint. And then we decided that was the best place to go, and
It's a good
so,
spot.
just a little bit embarrassing, though, the way he kind of,
You said
Those
it'd been
ran
raining.
those
sweet
people
ladies.
off
I
the
bet they're
porch.
still. I bet they're still talking about that. You know that.
You know, I wish
That's
we
the highlight
could have
of
got,
their-
I wish, oh, I know it, Joe.
of their trip. Well, they went down to see the ghost at the.
Oh, at the
Yeah.
Myrtle.
She said, I have a feeling we should stay here and
Yeah,
be-
they'd have been
watch
longer.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were talking to
Oh, yeah.
we were talking to the spirits right there.
Well,
where
I
we
mean,
were.
you're exactly
I've
right,
been
man,
to
without
the
any
Myrtles.
spirits.
They chose wrong. They should have stayed and watched.
No.
Yeah, shoot, we
Is it, can y'all see this on the screen?
Myrtle.
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that's better.
Okay,
Now.
yeah, okay, because I'm trying,
I know when you're kinda doing
I'm
it.
just kind of winging it here.
But every one of the stories is a story about somebody who heard somebody that heard something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I'm gonna tell you, I had a girl that took from me that used to go work up there when they had it like dinner theaters or something, and she told me, she said, man, I'm gonna tell you, in other words, they would serve things and whatever, and they'd have to go to different places in the house, and have somebody else that's family, it was their family that owned it and spent the night there a lot of times. And she told me, she says, you'd better trust me that it's
I
on
believe it. I believe it for
You know,
sure.
so, well, you sound like Sybil now.
I
you
do.
know, you
I
just-
believe it.
Oh, absolutely, no question.
I lived above a funeral home for a year.
Oh, boy,
You
that's
what
an
now?
exciting thing.
Yeah, and
Lived
the
above a
CW
funeral
made you
home.
do that?
It was in the CW Post house.
You hush, man.
Of Post Cereals in Post, Texas.
Was it really?
Where's Post, Texas?
It's right by Lubbock.
Right by Lubbock. Oh, okay.
Yeah, anyway, they said it was haunted too, but
Yeah.
You didn't have any
never saw it. I
evidence.
wanted to see it.
I used to had to sing with a group for weddings, and most of the time when we went to the funeral home, they put us back with the caskets. We practiced back there. That was always exciting.
So you sing too, Joe?
No,
As long as the casket
He does
was
sing.
full, it'd be
no, there
okay.
wasn't any, I don't think there was anybody in them. I think they were.
You're
empty.
just in the showroom.
Yeah. It's a good place to practice. It's kind
Okay.
of quiet in there, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only thing was when we went to that funeral,
No.
if you used the microwave while somebody was using the iron, you would flip the
Ooh,
plate.
that is looking good, huh?
And you'd have to go down
Now,
to
see,
the
I'm
prep
satisfied,
room.
sir. I think it's really doing what I want it to do.
I do.
Probably some old leftover spirits down there in the basement.
Twilight Zone?
Well, there were some old leftover coffins that were really.
You don't mind, I appreciate it. Hey, how you doing? He's
Hey, good
doing
evening.
great here.
Oh, he is?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Good. I was watching the time, I didn't wanna be late.
You're fine.
We're in good shape. Good shape we're in.
All right.
Some of us are in
I'm gonna
better
come
shape
here.
than others.
I'm past this part. Which thing, Julie? You got it all done, huh?
Yeah, looking
Yeah.
at Joe's,
Aren't they nice?
It doesn't hurt as bad now, yeah, but.
Okay, thank you for that fresh water. No, we're not-
shaving that John had
no, the one you did tonight? No, I'll put it in the back for you, okay? Hey, I'm really proud of you for fixing that tonight like you did here. Next week you come in first and we'll get you started on the shading. Man, look at what that's like.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
This is,
You're
it is
gonna
really
have one of
working.
those arms up.
Excuse me, I shouldn't have done that.
How old is he?
Bye.
How old is
Bye-bye.
Hey, good to see y'all.
Bye. Oh, God.
How old is he, 12 or 13?
Okay.
Oh, I've never seen her. She's obviously brand new because she's.
Well,
She came
I don't know if
last
she's gonna
week.
come every week at this time. She's kinda comes different nights, but
We gotta
She's a
put it
Russian
on
lady.
Thursday nights.
I know,
How's
don't
that?
stop telling people
be
that Thursday night's
so
is the best
full.
night.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
that's
just
a
kinda
shame.
let 'em
Gotta get
go.
our
Ooh,
dinner.
I
But
love
yeah,
the
it does.
purple.
You have
She
to
was doing
understand, when they
this
handed me
and
the
she had
check,
black
man, I'll tell them
stuff
anything
all
they
Well,
want
of
to tell me.
course, you say Thursday night sounds fine.
You got black all over.
But
your
actually,
face.
some people just like Dan back there, works in the automotive industry and he just has he actually, I think, sells for one of the Buick companies here, the internet stuff. And so he's like gotta go kind of with whatever. So he comes whatever night he can come, and there's a lot of people like that today. I just find it when you're
The
flexible.
summer's crazy.
Well, the
Everybody's
world's
gone.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just-
You know, nothing's
See,
normal.
Oh.
Especially if you're.
There's no normal.
No, there isn't. No, the only normal is not normal. But you know what? You adapt.
Oh, you
You
do.
adapt.
You better.
Been doing it in business for 35 years, and you adapt and you adapt. Oh, man.
That's pretty.
Look at that.
I love it.
I just
Wow.
wish I could make it more than like once every 8 or 9 weeks.
No, but hey, what did I tell you all along, man? I'm not complaining.
I am.
Somebody can.
Yeah, I understand.
It's working.
Why not? Yeah, I'm not a Casso speaking.
Can you see what it's working?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Free photo.
Took the photograph.
That's something.
What a shot.
Mhm.
like an eerie.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I heard somebody call me
time.
and I was in Sam, I couldn't imagine who it was. It was him, he was over in the flower department. He kinda watches
Sweet,
the
sweet
place.
flowers.
He works a lot. I mean,
Oh, we're gonna get the big brush now.
Oh, man, it's just
We ain't gonna mess
ridiculous.
around with this thing. See, we only have 10 minutes. and We gotta make
So
a
you
tree.
gotta pull out the big
Oh, we can do that, Joe.
Make a tree in 10 minutes.
Shoot, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
See, right now, I'm just abstractly filling in space.
Looks like it's working.
That's what God said when he created the earth.
That's
He
right.
said, I'm just filling in space.
And I mean, no, but and also,
Now, did he
he
tell
said,
you
let
that?
them be
Yes, he
light.
did.
Hey, he said,
You
let
told
them
him
be
lately?
light.
And dark.
And he separated the light from the darkness.
That's right.
And-
That's
and
exactly what you did.
I use that on,
That's the
on
first
one of
key
my
is-
workshops.
That's the first key is pure.
That's right. And so consequently,
That's it. Well, you learned some stuff. Now, we're not, yeah, we're back.
I am, we're on. Everyone got their Sunday school lesson, okay.
okay.
There we go.
Never hurts to throw a little of that in.
That's right, we have a little spiritual.
Yeah, you can move up a little bit, because the very bottom part's not
You
good.
know that color, huh?
What's that?
That's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
now,
that color good.
you see, I did that blacker part in there. Now, I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna take my black, my blue, a little bit of the sienna. And we just gonna come in, and see, again, I'm just breaking it down, pure abstract.
Now, Larry, the top is
What's
not
that?
on.
The what?
Wow, yeah,
Okay,
the top's
move
not on
down,
there.
Down a little.
No, that's all right.
Oh, now
Oh,
that
yeah,
was too
I could
because
reduce it.
whoever's watching
I
this
could
is gonna
reduce it a little
choke
bit.
when they.
Yeah, get the whole thing.
There we go. Yeah, 'cause we're just doing these. All right, now you see when I come over here, I'm gonna pick up this direction, this part that comes here. In other words, as I come down here, this is pure abstract. And I'm getting colors in, but notice the way this, can y'all see that on the screen? See the way that comes down? That's what I'm interested in. See, and back to what I was telling you about the thing I wanna show you with Sargent, Sarah, is he did this tree like this, and I mean, if you would just look at it, and see, this is just gonna be nothing but whatever here, just a dark mass. And then and what I like about putting that purple in, some of it will come through. It'll be a little bit more, I mean, this was something that other end was something to think about, man, I tell you, or not think about,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's true. I'm glad
Close
you
your
got
eyes and do it.
I'm glad you got it out of the way. I like to never finish it on mine. I'm
Okay,
not
now you
sure.
see, now this is kind of odd. It just sort of does this. We'll come on all the way down with it. It comes all the way down like this, and then it just kind of comes in like this a little bit. And I don't know what it's doing or why, but I'm gonna just do the same thing because if it's got me asking questions, it'll have somebody else asking questions. Now you see, then you come in
Yes, sir.
and you start picking up this right almost in the middle of the tree. You pick up this, and then you just drag that out like that, see? And then you bring this over, and we're just picking up that stump. I mean, not the stump, but the.
The way it pulls out.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll just take a little bit of this and do this.
Well, look at it on the TV.
Wow, that was a nice little trick.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Well, I wish I knew what I was doing.
Wow, it looks good.
Well, I told y'all, man, heck, I'm watching Weasel Home. I wish I could watch myself.
Where it all comes out like.
He's not got the confidence Larry has, though. That's half the trick right there, having the confidence
There
to
you
do that.
Who says I got confidence, man?
Everybody here.
I'm not a problem. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
we
know
try to be
there's
as hard
too
on
many
Look,
of
man,
us that
I'm
we
a
just
nervous
go-
wreck, man. I'm just right now.
down there.
I'm getting cold.
Yeah, I'd have to try it on a
medicine in there.
scrap sheet of paper before I put it on there, see what the color looks like.
That's not confidence there.
I know.
Okay, and so I decided to leave that little reflected light on the side of that. You see, when I come into here now, I'm gonna come in, I'll start doing a little bit. I don't wanna lose this now, okay, but I gotta give it some kind of texture. Now, let's get some of the black. Oh, man, we got what?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
10
Yeah,
minutes
2
left.
minutes, yeah.
quick.
Okay, now see, now I'm gonna just let that tree begin to stand out down there. Okay, and that's what, now see what I wanna do, I started to, I can't wait to put some of this foliage in here because it's gonna connect it. But if I put the foliage in, if I put this in here now, I gotta come and do this next part next week. See how it's kinda, in other words, what I'm doing compositionally, I'm gonna have this coming across here, and I'm gonna have this a little bit lighter, and then getting lighter as it goes there, and then I'm gonna come back up with that, you see? That's what you have to keep in mind, and hope that at this point in the game, you can remember it next week.
And the house is gonna be the last thing you do.
Yeah, and so really what I do out here, this is really not that important, you know, and then I can put a little bit of stuff in here to kind of
See, Sarah,
tie it
you're
all
doing what you
together.
were doing, saving the horse to the last.
Saving what?
I said, he's doing the same thing as you were doing, Sarah, saving the hardest to last.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's gonna be the easiest because of the way that I'm doing it,
Yeah,
Bob.
it won't be a,
Because, man, if you get something that kind of,
Some,
see, again, I'm gonna lose a little bit of it, but then I'll come back down here and
that glare can be a problem.
yeah.
I think you could paint with your sunglasses on.
Hey, there you go.
Polarizing
Yeah.
sunglasses.
Now, see, what I love is, while it's wet, and I'll do more of this later on as I get close to finalizing it, but I'll get a little bit of that burnt sienna, and I think it's kind of diluted a little bit. I'll just put a little red in it. Okay, and you know, you just kind of pick up a few little things like this, you know, and then you come up here. Now, what I want to do really is get into here with some of these greens, and while it's wet, kind of do this kind of stuff. And then this intrigues me, the way this, I'm gonna get the green and the yellow pretty light, but I'm gonna put a little blue in it if it'll do what I want it to do. And
Maybe a mossy green.
I'm gonna get some of that lichen looking color, you know, and then I'm gonna just start sort of hitting a little bit of this. It's more like foliage, but we just go with it, that's all. Now what I want, I'm gonna get more blue. And then white.
white, way down to the
Thank
bottom
you.
there. Yeah, that's gonna be more
There
like,
you go, Joe.
That gray green.
that's lichen like it,
You got it, man.
dry dark.
Well, listen, I just want to congratulate our winners in those shows, man. I just think that's wonderful. How's that looking on the screen?
Really nice.
I had a little girl
what show?
one little girl started back this week that had a picture that was accepted and is touring all over Europe right now.
Oh, my goodness.
And she doesn't even know where it is, you know. And then another little girl came in, been out for a couple of months, ended school and all, and told me that her mother told me the little girls, you know, how kids are shy sometimes about telling you stuff like that.
Well, I'm shy about
And
that.
well, I understand, Joe. It's one of your best. That's one of your best. No,
I
that's
told
one,
him
now
you
wait a
were one,
minute
and I
now,
didn't
y'all.
even tell him about me.
That's one of his best. Look,
Remember, like Sarah?
Well,
he came here. No. He came here in front of the whole class and told everybody that Sarah won a prize, and he never said anything about himself. And I think that was commendable.
that was commendable.
I'm
I repent for what I said.
Shocked the daylight. Shocked the daylight
Sort
out
of.
of me. But
See, Larry didn't even know that I won.
Okay, so we had a little girl who has one touring all
Okay,
over Europe.
and then one little girl came in today and told me that for the private school, some kind of art thing they had, she won first in Louisiana or whatever the district, and then they had a regional art contest, and she won. She came in sixth for the whole South. They had a show in Dallas, Texas. Isn't that wonderful?
Boy,
I just love to hear it when those kids do things like that, you know.
I do too.
Man, we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you
I
so
wish
much.
I could go home.
Bye.
Wish I could go home, man.
fabulous.
Now, what y'all think?
I think it's wonderful.
Shoot, I can hardly wait.
Look at that tree now.
Great.
I love
That's
it.
what-
What
y'all-
if we painted while we looked at, isn't that good work for us?
Oh, yeah, you need a camera and a screen.
That's it. And why
There you go.
Right.
Thank y'all for your encouragement here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Man, I appreciate it. I tell you what, no, let me get that book and show you real quick. Let me turn this off. I got your picture for you, huh?
I'm not,
Baby like this.
you can stand up next to her.
Okay. Now, this is what we're doing. It's a bed and breakfast over in St. Francisville. And look, we've got some white and some red. You just get your little...
Great.
See, we started doing that because we have a pediatrician in our class. Joe calls her his pediatrician, Dr. Hedgeman. The lady left a little while ago. So one night, it was so cold in here that... do me a favor, get me another cup of water. I got a dirty brush here. It was so cold, I'm not kidding you, before I got a new air conditioner and heater, that Joe had a blanket wrapped around him, the guy sitting up in the front desk, and he actually had a blow dryer on the floor blowing on his feet all night. They won't go home, man. And so Dr. Hedges said, well, I heard, she says, I think that, they say if you drink a little wine when you're cold like that, it'll warm you up a little bit. So now they want it in July, they want it in June, man, you know. So,
Clean this one.
Have to start with.
thank you. Okay. Let me just give them my 30-second analysis here. Okay. Now this little area here, I'm not completely sure what I want to do with it, but I'm going to fill it in. So what I did, I created a triangular composition just like this one, not even knowing I did it. While I was doing this, I took that picture. Thank you, man. I can use another. All right, we're going to go ahead and just glad have you with us tonight. This is Larry Casso, Thursday night painting class. And we're getting ready to close in on the final part of this thing before we actually start working on the center of interest. So one of the things I'd like to do, I'm setting a mood for this thing. That's why I did the surrounding area first. I wanted to capture this V shape here that's going to lock everything in. But I also want to copy the mysterious moss, heavy moss type atmosphere that you get in a lot of Louisiana scenes, and not so much today as you did years ago. Joe, got his chair here. Grab that one.
Oh, okay.
What? Sit down. No, I'm not sitting down.
You ever sit down?
Oh, he's going to get up when Miss Sarah comes.
Garrett's getting
No, he's got it. Just wait. She might have decided to keep on painting.
So she's busy.
All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to come across here, and I know I want some of this to be a little bit lighter green. So
You need your prompt, or is that right? Can you
I think
see
it's
it?
okay, Joe. I can see it. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Let's get rid of that black. And here's my green. This I've got 30 minutes, and I'll do
Okay,
30
that's
minutes tonight.
That's good.
And get I'm gonna put a little bit of green in it because even though it was late evening, still want to kind of embellish that a little bit. Grab me a piece of paper over there on the end that I can test this out on, please. So we're going to come on here. Now I noticed that on this picture, it's got this light area and then a dark area here. I don't know that I might just go ahead and make all of it light. I'm going to start it that way, and then I can make my final decision. So let's see. I think that this is going to come across here. May have started out a little bit on the dark side. So we'll just add a little bit of water to it, and then that's right. And then put a little yellow in there. I want to know it's not a bright sunlit area, but
Mine came out lighter than I.
Yeah, it was absorbing a lot of light, Joe. So we're going to come on across and hit this in here. And I think I will go ahead and put that shadow going across there. Okay. Now, having done that, I think the next thing I want to do is I want to hit all this area across the bottom trying to still have to figure where that starts. It starts about right here. And this kind of comes all the way along here. So let's just kind of, in general, see if we can figure where that's supposed to go. And a lot of this, I'm gonna kind of keep this in the middle tone range for now, because I plan on doing a lot of this stuff in here with darks up against it, and then I'll have this. I just have to make that decision, which I haven't made yet. See what I like? You start looking at something like that, and right in the middle of it, you're gonna see a little burnt sienna for no reason. So we're just gonna start. Now I want to start a lot of green in those
Dirt.
pictures. How's that?
Dirt, no grass.
No grass, right. So I decided that I want to start kind of amplifying the colors a little bit more on it. Now here I'm going to have this coming down up like this, and just kind of in a random pattern. About time to quit playing around. Get the big time brush here. Let's get some of this and some of the green. Okay.
We may cover more ground than usual tonight.
Yes, indeed, man. We'll see. I don't want to lose that differentiation, and yet I can see that now I just figured out something, man. Okay. A lot of this you got to kind of figure out as you go along. But I can carry, this is almost going to be the same value as that, and I'm going to carry a lot of those darks that are in that foreground. A little bit different pattern. Okay, so we'll just come right across here like this. Fill all this in. Okay, now, my first instinct is to just come in and naturally make some of this a little stronger, because it's in the shadow, and we don't really want this to be a predominant situation here. So I want to show you the importance of understanding certain shapes. See, I'm doing this while it's still wet, so like for instance, there's a certain shape and a linkage, like this tree comes all the way down, picks up this dark here, and that linkage carries you through this whole bottom of the picture, you see. And that's a movement that's, to me, very essential. Now here I'll just kind of fade this a little bit more. And remember, this was just like an overgrowth, Joe. It wasn't any specific kind of,
Well, they don't do a lot of
no, I mean, I love it.
of,
I think that's it makes the place show you.
fancy trimming around. It's
No.
just kind of grown up with
I don't think they do any trimming
ground,
at all.
yeah, ground cover.
That's fancy.
You got ground cover and then
Yeah,
dirt.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I love it. It really does add to the uniqueness of the place, you know. And I can imagine for people that are coming from other areas, man, what an
Yeah.
exciting thing it must be for them to see it. Now, and you know, even those ladies you ran off that porch that night.
Sweet
tell you
ladies.
what, man. Embarrassed me, boy, I tell you what.
Did you ask him to leave?
No, I told them.
Well, he first thing one got the owner's permission, and they were staying there, a whole family of them. So.
There's 5 ladies and their mother had gotten together for a kind of a get-together. They do it every year, and they were very nice.
Came here from Alabama, and they were nice. Okay.
Well, I told them we were going to pay on one end. They'd get all their shenanigans going on down to the other end.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, they were really they didn't mind letting us know that when they had to leave and go to that haunted house show,
Oh.
that they would much rather be in there watching us paint.
It'd been a heck of a lot better. It'd been cheaper too.
Yeah.
They went to the Myrtle thing?
Oh yeah, man. Everybody has done that in this area knows it's a rip. But I know one thing, man.
Well, they never did get back, but they went to eat after.
Yeah, I wish we'd have got the address where we could have sent them. Listen, I'll get your picture back to you. I still want to put that up on the internet here. Man, Joe, I got more people reading that internet than Carter's got little bills, man. I just can't
You know
believe.
about your website?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man, I
we do
mean,
it.
and what's I've had people tell me is that I've always rebelled against the web because I've just always liked to be. I talk to people. I like to get to know them on a personal basis, you know, and all that. And man, the way it is, This girl sat me down and talked to me one night, one of my students, and I'm so thrilled that she did. She was real sweet to do it. She said, Larry, I sit at a computer all day and I never talk to anybody, and that's how I make my living. And I said, you better understand that's how people do things today, whether you like it or not. And I mean, since I listened to her, you know, and I'll try to respond quickly and all that, I bet you I've signed up 6 people in the last couple of weeks that I never even met them, never talked to them, never did anything. They just, everything was done by the internet. And if they'd send me something, I'd answer them right back. They'd answer me right back and say thank you, and I'd like to start Tuesday night, and I'll see you then. That's the end of it.
Yeah, nice.
That really is, man. So, you know, you can't knock that part of it.
Yeah, don't fight that.
Okay, now,
Them checks keep coming in.
so we need to get us a little orange.
Little orange.
Let's,
We'll do
still not gonna get probably what I want. But, and again, y'all gotta keep reminding me not to get too fussy in this stuff.
Well, we should have learned that with this one we did with the canoe there.
That looks gold.
Yeah, that's okay. It'll dry okay. I'll come back over it again. I gotta do something to get it going.
That's that sago palm or whatever, is that a palm?
Man, I have
down
no idea.
There's some little wide ground cover that they have around the trees.
there? Oh,
Yeah.
cast iron plant?
I don't know what it is, but that's good enough for me.
But you can't kill it.
No, and you can't paint it. It's hard to paint for me.
Like
You just
get-
gotta fake it.
It's just very monotonous, Joe. That's the problem.
You gotta fake
Okay,
it.
now see, I'm just gonna come in now, and I'm gonna let this kind of rot into this. I'm not gonna overdo it, but I think we can get an interesting pattern down here that's gonna
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of break it up.
Let me start some-
I'll go
No,
sit
Sarah, you just,
I'll go sit on it. Can I sit on that side?
sure, come on, Sarah.
See there, and
Man, look, I have
Go
my
on,
friend
Mike.
Sarah on my
Take your
left-hand
seat back.
side, man, I tell you what.
Just gotta get her some of that cough medicine.
Okay. Now see, this is, I wet that. I figured I could break up some of this. I just noticed something I never noticed before. Look at all that white looking stuff in there. So I'm gonna find out some way I can do something and see if we
we
might
can do that. That's what they
get a
make
little
wash
pattern
for.
like this in it, and every now and then, why not, we just pick up a little bit of this. You know, just kind of carry all of our colors through. And then we get over here, let's get a little bit of that red and that. Well, I had a lady came over from Alabama, and they read the internet, and she and her daughter, her daughter's an attorney, she's getting some kind of degree here at LSU, and they're gonna be here 3 more years. And this lady came to live with him, and she said she's gonna find her an art school. So they looked on the internet, and I didn't see him at first. She knocked on the door, but I was busy and I couldn't get out there right away. So she just told her daughter, she says, he ain't here, but she says, I came over here to see him. I'm gonna sit my chair out here. I'm gonna wait till he gets back. And they were ready to rock and roll. It was really a nice experience. You always, and see, I still think this is gonna pay off what I'm doing here. Now notice,
Well, I tried it the other day on Google. If you put in Baton Rouge Art Schools Baton Rouge, you'll get Baton Rouge Fine Arts.
do you, Joe?
Mhm.
Well, they must have really upgraded all that, because, you know, for a long time, it never did that. So,
Well, what you do, you on your website, you don't see it, but embedded in there are keywords, and those keywords are what the internet, the browsers look for when you search for something. And we probably need to go into yours and expand that. I just stuck everything I could find in there.
Well, I tell you what, whatever you did, it's hopping, man.
But you can always put more keywords in later.
Well, I tell you what, I feel like I almost got as much as I can stand right now.
Oh no!
No, you never
Keep
did.
it coming. Keep it coming.
Man, you know what I'm happening lost a lot of business, you know, when so many people left the area and moved out to the suburbs and all that. A lot of people work, you know, and they just can't get their kids in and all. And so for a long time, I mean, I just made up my mind. I love teaching the kids, and I wasn't going to stop teaching them. But lo and behold, I'm getting tons of homeschool kids coming here. Like with the school, the busing, you know, they get out at different times. It's hard to parent. You know, it's just not the kind of world it was when I was. So I'm kind of glad I had one lady came by and got 10 pieces of information, and I've already got to give to different friends, and you know, and it's
Are you talking about kids in the summer?
no, all year round.
Oh.
I teach all year round.
I know that, but what I meant was that this latest
Homeschool.
influx.
I'll tell you.
Is it from homeschools or off for the summer?
Not in the summer. It'll be all of the above. Just a lot of the school kids today just can't come with the way they got homework, you know, and all that. So I'll get a lot of regular schools, but during the school year, that's what I'm talking about with the homeschool.
My brother and his wife have 2 children. Oh, they're in college now, but they homeschool theirs up all the way through high school. They're smart as a whip.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, my daughter-in-law is doing the same.
All the ones I work with
Yeah.
graduate early,
They're
go to any
involved.
college they want to go to, man. They ACT
If I
scores.
understand it correctly, in California, it's against the law now to homeschool.
They're trying to
But
do
it's
that.
okay to,
It's-
it's okay to have same-sex marriage, but you,
No, I don't think they
Yeah, what's wrong with that
They haven't
picture?
passed that yet?
I think they're talking
I
about it.
thought
but
they did.
Oh, maybe.
No, the
Maybe
homeschool.
they did.
They-
Homeschool is what I'm
They
saying.
made
Oh.
an attempt to do it, and I think somehow or another it
I
got.
hope to goodness it's,
The reason they want to stop it is that they lose money.
they'll lose money,
Yeah.
that's right. But if they did their job, they wouldn't.
Yeah, well, anyhow, it's just been interesting the way, and I was telling y'all earlier, I had my first triplets ever came here today, man. 15-year-old girl was a trip.
Well, could you tell who was who?
One of them you could. And you know, I have that Carolyn Fletcher's granddaughter is, how's that looking on the screen there?
Okay.
Right.
Carolyn Fletcher's granddaughter, that takes from me, they're triplets. Carolyn's been taking 30 years, her sister's been taking about 28. And she got, as soon as she was 8 years old, our little granddaughter said, "You paying for me to go to Mr. Larry? That's what I want for my birthday party." Precious, man. Well, I love it. I'm just glad I've got such good people helping me, you know, that I can have Kitty back soon. Kitty came by today to bring me some stuff, you know, and she just said, man, she says, she says, I should be down here just sitting in this room listening to all this, man. She said, it just feels, those kids love her, man. When I told them about her being over that cancer last week, they gave her a standing ovation. And that's something. So.
I hope she will soon.
Oh, she will. She's ready to go. She's just really, she can't hardly walk. Now, something I'm gonna have to think about. Oh, I know what it is.
It just looks great.
Thank you.
It
See, I look for shapes. Now, you notice how that shape drops down? That's critical. Because that makes everything so much more interesting. And to get that solid shape in there like that. Now, again, you just have to jump in here with these colors and not worry about the color. Just play with the values.
And you know, when people look at it, they won't
Well, they
see
never
the
do.
shapes. They'll decide they like it or they don't.
Well, I had
And they won't really know.
that veterinarian that came in here a few weeks ago and made up. Tim, by the way, is having his surgery Friday.
Oh, really?
Again,
That's
you know.
Goodness knows, I hope that works.
Yeah, and Sybil and I are going to Ochsner Saturday to drop those pictures off. So I asked him. I said, "Who's going to be with you?" And he said, "My mother will be there." And I said, "Well, I know his mother." would you mind if I came over and checked on you? And he said, oh,
That's
I'd be
nice.
thrilled, you know, so
Well,
we,
you
oh
would.
yeah, I'll be.
He's doing it in New Orleans?
Nick Oshner's.
They're putting that fake bone or something
Yeah.
in his back?
Yeah, good.
And that is tomorrow.
Yeah. So he came by, he worked on a painting from Sargent, and he brought it to show it to me. And the thing I wanted to tell y'all was that, like, this veterinarian that takes from me that came in, he had made up a couple of times when Dave was here. See, I may be getting a little bit carried away with some of this, but then again, you just don't have
We
enough.
tone it down later.
Yeah. And hey, how are you?
Heidi.
Okay, now, I wanted to get enough of that in there. Let's go up with that lighter green again. And this, he had brought this, hey, see you next week, bud. Thank you.
Good night.
He had brought this, I'm gonna wait, cause see, I gotta paint some of this in before I go back over and decide what I'm gonna do here. So, I'm gonna wait before I do too much of that. But he brought this beautiful John Singer Sargent, you know, he's getting it with his oils, he's just
He's
exquisite.
good. He did a nice job.
And so I showed him how he had this side of the face curved, but this side of the face under the jaw, he had just a straight line and no definition, you know, so it's very subtle. And of course, you have to kind of know how to look for something like that. So when I pointed it out to him, you know, he saw it immediately, because Tim is really becoming phenomenal with that stuff. And after that, this lady came up and she told me, she said, you know, I saw something in that picture that I hear you talk about all the time. She said the face and all the pertinent things in there were very detailed. And she said, but when I looked at the piano, she said, I believed it was a piano, but there was no definition on the keys. And that's exactly what it is. That's what we're talking about here.
He made the sale.
Exactly right, man. And you see, I want to come in. You see, I'll see some of these little patterns down here. So, anyhow, it's just amazing. You know, we were talking. I had Carolyn LeBlanc. Y'all know Carolyn from the workshops, and she came by. Was just coming over here to visit some friends in Baton Rouge, where she's from originally, and was here a long time. And she told me, she said, you know, one thing I've noticed with a lot of these new students, she said, in a year to 2 years, they're where we were in 10 years. The group that started like you all 25, 30 years ago. And it's really, people don't realize it. They take a lot for granted, man, but we plowed a lot of territory. And now see, I like that, and I just decided that I'm going to go for it. Getting a little bit of my blue. Because if any of this I don't like, as you all know, we can always tone it down later. I thought I had it. Is that my alizarin? Yeah. I'm just getting addicted to this alizarin color. I'm going to put a little...
So beautiful with the green.
Oh man, it really is. We'll put a little bit of this black in it. Because what I've got is I've got a shadow coming across here. And I decided I'm going to put that shadow in.
It kind of adds interest.
I think so, Joe. See, I'm going to do this. And I'm putting it a little lighter where it'll dry. But I'm just going to let that sucker run right into that area and bleed a little bit. It's going to dry a little darker than the tree, but I'm trying to do some things like this to break it up a little bit. So, but I'm not having to make any earth-shattering decisions right now on it. I can do them as we get closer to the end of it. I'm just going to come back in now and put that out. Okay. And then, you know, I'm not getting exactly the color, but maybe I am. Maybe this is okay here. I'm trying to keep from getting too fussy. But I notice that there's something I want to try here. If you'll notice in here, a lot of white stuff. Get the pure white. I've been trying to think of how I'm going to break that up. So I'm going to take this. And remember, all this is a backdrop, so that when I come and I put this in next week, then this is what I'm saving my punch for. But notice that, I guess it could have been the rain, and maybe I need to put a little color in it. But you notice that all that little, I look for textures, shapes, textures, unique things
I don't
like
know what
that.
it is, but it doesn't matter.
How's that?
See, I don't know what it is, but it
Me
doesn't
neither,
matter.
so we'll put a little bit in here. If I don't like it.
And while you're having that dark continuity, you get a little light continuity.
Yeah, just something to break it up. I made them too big, but I'll tone them down later. All right, now, I notice the final thing here, some of these come out just a little bit further. And we just about run out of time for what I plan to do tonight anyhow, so this would be a good breaking point. But you got a little bit more of this stuff coming out of here. And I think that dark is going to, let's just see what that looks like with that. Everybody got that half sheet mat? That's the one we had out, is it out there on Sarah stuff, is that?
Oh, let me see. I think I see two.
Very good.
Well, you just don't know till you do it.
So the wash that you did at the very bottom, the green, is dry enough that you can just pick those little flowers and you don't get wet and wet. You don't get the effect of wet and wet.
No, they're just dry enough, okay? And yet I don't worry about it, because if I do, and I see, I'm glad I did it, Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now see, I even like my little white spot.
Yeah.
See, I thought they would be too big and maybe a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
don't think they
monotonous.
are.
Whew, Lord. Because see, again, there's so much that I'm going to add on. I'm just doing it in stages. There's so much, like they got tree limbs coming out of here. And then, like, I've got this group of foliage coming this way. And then I'm going to have a larger group of foliage behind here coming back down here. And so, that's all things that I can use for interest and all that kind of thing as I go along with it. So, think that'll do it, Miss Sarah?
I think it's a masterpiece. I do. I think you've done the hard part.
I do too.
Well, it's so easy. I mean, anybody could do that.
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's what I've been trying to convince people for 35 years. You know what? I think I pulled off something on it that I'm excited about. You're looking at it this in reverse, kind of, and you're seeing it reduced. It just makes all the difference in the world.
It really does. It gives a very different effect.
But you notice, I was worried about this being connected in a way that it would be monotonous. So I purposely left this space. I let this movement kind of connect me across here. And I think I pulled it off.
I think you did.
By just not overdoing that,
Yeah.
I gave it some relief.
And by not closing this off.
Exactly. And it relates to this in here. These two, and this like this is like this. So
I think you did it.
I like it.
I think I'm going to be an artist when I grow up, man.
Oh, I think you could.
I'll see you sometime next week. I
Enjoyed
never
you,
know when.
man.
Me too.
We love seeing you, bud. Thank you so much, here. Man, I caught it just in time. I didn't know we had an inspector.
Oh, yeah, looking good.
Okay, I want to just mention something happened last week when I did this thing. As everyone that's been following this knows, I started with the sod over here, then I did the sod over here, then I did the sod over here. We see our joking, man, a little stand. Put this on.
Oh, yeah.
We see the sod, the triangle shape here, and as I mentioned, I did the bottom. Now, as it all dried and I looked at it more and more, there was some inherent problems that I was afraid of with everything being too muted, and I didn't want all of this to look the same. And I'm very pleased to admit that for this composition, I was pleasantly surprised when I created this darker section here. It's going to run across here, carry your eye here, and then you'll notice it'll come down like this and it kind of flows beautifully and goes behind that tree. And that was not a planned thing, but it's just this kind of the way things happen when you get in that zone, you let
When
go.
the voices talk to you, man.
Well,
let 'em
when
take
them
you where
voices
they tell- well,
start talking, man, I tell you what, that's right. So I'm just glad I got that hat for Christmas with the antenna on it,
Oh,
because
I
it
am
sure
too,
made it a
yeah.
lot better. You know,
pick up better that way.
yeah. So now, next thing I want to do, I want to come across the front here, and I think what I'd like to do is superimpose some things on this foliage, where I'm going to make it a little darker, and then I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it up here. I don't want to make it too dark. I think I'm going to leave it kind of end up here kind of lightly, and then save it so that later, when I put my building in,
Yeah,
if
what's dark?
if I decide I want it darker, then I'll come back in darkness. So that's my plan, and it's really not going to be too big of a deal. Now, that's the first time I noticed. I picked this up a little while ago. That's actually a bush up against the house. So, but that's okay. It doesn't make any difference. So I think I got my bearings on this thing now. So let's get to that 1/2-inch brush and get with the program. Okay, now we're going to take our green. I'm going to take a little yellow. I don't want a lot of yellow because I don't really want it to have a morning type feeling. I want it to be an evening. So we're going to come in like this, and then I'm going to just go across, kind of create that little grass effect on it. Just come right across here like this. And I think it's critical to establish the darks that I need at the base of it to make the rest of this kind of stand out the way that I want it to. So without getting too active here, I'm going to just come right on across and mix me a little bit more of that green and that burnt sienna. Tone it down just a tiny bit. Maybe the yellow. And let's see what we got this time.
Sarah, you gotta do something about that cone.
Oh, no, it's really, yeah. It's gotta get better now.
Okay, I think you better already.
Yeah.
Okay, now, all right, I kind of want a little higher over the fence than I intended to. I don't want to close it in completely, but I think I'm going to bring this a little bit more around here. And then I'm going to leave a little break in it, just to break up the monotony of it. And then create a little bit more coming up here. And then maybe having a little bit of an amble on over like this. And just not make it in front of the house quite as strict. As I come over this way, I think I'm going to add a little more yellow.
That thing's got a lot of that Winslow Homer in it.
What's that?
Did you look at that magazine? The very last thing that Winslow
man,
Homer
it's
had
nice.
is very similar in the way
Very
it's
much
done.
so, Joe. That's what I kept saying over again, doing that thing, man. It was just phenomenal. Now, I really want to get this up against this darker section, because I don't want, if I don't, I'm not going to draw any attention. I see, I'm so glad I made that irregular, because you just got to watch your shapes now, don't start conflicting. And then I'm just going to get me a little bit more yellow going around here, just for the general principle. Okay, now let's get, this should be a little bit wet. Let's get the green and the blue and the brown again. And I will come back across the bottom of it now. And I'm really going to kind of do this.
Don't let up in there. It's very similar to this.
It's like the one at the fisherman.
Yes, it is. Yeah. You can.
I'm going to make sure I don't conflict with anything that I've got here. Now as I come over here, I'm going to come back behind here and make this a little darker, and that's why I brought this around here, just to make sure we see this standing out like we want it to. And a lot of this can be suggested.
I think he was using the 1/2-inch brush too.
Joe, I don't wanna say anything, but that's what he told me, you know,
I
a lot
know,
of people
well,
wouldn't
you
believe
see,
it.
you're on first name basis with him. I have to call him Mr. Homer.
That's exactly right.
He didn't level with me as much when you call him, hey, Homer. You know, Winslow, hey, Winslow.
So don't
That's
get-
pretty there, isn't it?
So, yeah, that's working. You see, then I noticed on the front of it, I purposely left some of those white spots, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take me a little white paint while it's wet, and I'm just gonna do that. How about that? And we know that's gonna kinda disintegrate
yeah.
a little bit. Probably got too big a brush here, but it's just, this is too tempting. And what kind of white flower could that be?
Oh, I don't know, it's a white.
Petunias.
Petunia? That's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly what I thought.
Had some white petunias
There's a white
in my
cactus.
yard.
And we'll just pick up a little bit more up here and kind of carry it over, not overdo it, but I
Yeah,
think
I could do some of that on mine.
I think, well, Joe, I was kind of hoping I could copy yours. I don't,
I'll
you'll do
tell
what
you
I'm
what.
doing. Okay, now that may be too much, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it. Now you see, I'm trying to get a little more delicate. I want this relationship here. So why don't we go to our next part, which is gonna be to put this, whatever I decide. I got to get back to my purple colors, man. I just love that mixture. Thank you for getting this fresh thing of water from it. So we're gonna do this now, and I'm gonna get that pure ultramarine blue,
And lizard
a little bit of that Elizabeth crimson, man.
Yeah.
Larry, do you know an artist named Richard McKinley? You've heard of him? He does awesome pastels.
I don't think, is he
Never
a
heard
living
of him.
artist?
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
I've ever heard of him, Sarah.
Okay, I have.
I might have, but
Well, I have made prints of a couple of his paintings that I like a whole lot. I'll bring them next time.
I would love to
and show
see
you.
'em.
Okay.
I mean, there's so much good art and so many good
Now,
artists
look
out
at that
there.
right there. That's neat.
You'll get me a little scrap piece of paper.
All right, sir.
Man, I'm just gonna go crazy on this thing. I'm so excited about it.
I am too. I'm so glad.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
You like that? And see, I kept it simple.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, because, you know, when y'all say things like that, it makes me stop, and that's what I need to do.
Well, look at it on
That's
the
pretty
TV.
smart of the painter. That's really pretty.
Oh, man, now see, that really, that put the depth
You
on
did
it.
it wet on wet, and it all blended.
crazy in here.
Well, you,
Oh, we're
you
just-
don't,
we're
you don't
just-
want to miss that, Dan.
Yeah.
And see, it's got a little more muted ultramarine and alizarin,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm gonna go for. Okay, now let's. I'm gonna get this lightest tone first, and except for these two posts, I'm covering everything up. So
Way to go.
here we go.
Now that is ultramarine and Elizabeth.
Oh,
Elizabeth.
Ultramarine and Elizabeth crimson,
Nice color.
But no brown.
with just a tiny bit of brown, Sarah. I felt like I needed that brown. Now everything on this side of it here, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna make like this, but I'm gonna leave this white because I want the leeway to come back in and tone it down, do whatever I want to do with it. Now I'm just gonna come right on in here now and just bring that rascal down, not bat an eye. You see, some of this may run a little bit, but that'll be okay. This is what Kowski did. I remember reading 50 years ago about him doing this on certain paintings, and I'm think I'm just getting enough of the courage. I don't have enough sense, or whatever it is, to do it.
Well, that sure is bringing out all of the other of that color in there. It is it's bringing it all together.
Is it, Sarah? Because what I don't want this to be. I don't want it to be spotlighted. I want this to be muted, and then I'll have it a little like these. I'll have a little bit wider, but I'm trying to keep the kind of muted feeling that I want.
It is. It is just.
Well, I appreciate it
blended
because.
right in with what's there.
And see what I'm going to
Great
do.
on the TV too.
Okay, and I'm going to have to let it dry to do the next part I want to do, but I'll show you in just a minute. So so if we've all decided that that's okay, see, it's pretty much the same And I really, it takes a lot of guts to just say, okay, I'm gonna let this and this really be the center of interest. You know, and then a little bit up here. And then this is all muted. That's the part that appealed to me. So we're just gonna go one step further. Okay, so we're doing that, and we're gonna put a little brown on it. Look. And yeah, we're gonna be right back where we need to be. Except I need to put a little bit more brown. Not that it probably wouldn't matter that much, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. There he is. Just go right on in here. Okay, now we're gonna come back to this next section. Now you see, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna continue this under here. Come straight on down. And take that right on down to the bottom. Now see, this is, now see, if you go over that green just once like that, it isn't gonna hurt it. I think I'm gonna fill in these little spaces purposely so we fuse that all together. All right, now we're gonna come around this way like this. Bring it around like this. And before this starts drying on me, I want to try to catch this part, keep it wet. But see, this is what I think is going to make the painting, by just getting free and letting this blend together, which it would be muted like that. See, we're so scared to try things like that sometimes.
Good night, y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, Manny's doing a great job.
Thank you.
He sure is a hard worker.
Okay.
Well, on the brink of not being able to stand it.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes here. We go a long way yet.
That's right. Next week, when I have a little more time, I'm going to show y'all some pictures of Mr. Frugier.
Okay.
It was such a delight. So thrilling.
That's a beautiful experience.
It really was.
Someone
just
who's
can't believe
happy.
this. Well, I think while I'm on a roll, I'm just going to keep on going. Started tonight at 9:25 and at 5 to 10. Give everybody a chance. I've been running y'all a little bit late every week, so.
I didn't complain, did you?
No, but
You
still,
were here last week.
you know, some people need to get home.
I was out of town.
You in Memphis.
Yeah.
Eating that old
I
barbecue.
was eating the barbecue. It was really good. And if I could have gotten it home, we'd have some.
Okay, now I'm just going to keep right on. Now I'm on a roll with this particular color. It's perfect. So I'm wanting something kind of like that, and it's going to all start coming together in a minute.
It is already.
Well, I appreciate it, Sarah. And you know how confident I am with everything.
I know.
I really appreciate it. I need that little push. So this is what's going to really, really, really start making it sing. I'll tell you what, we got a fine root now. I had one of my other students that went on to pursue the career as a graphic artist. His career as a graphic artist. I told y'all visited me last Thanksgiving. I requested that he send me a portfolio of his work, and his mother, you know, he'd been wanting to do it. You know how artists are, how we all are. So I think it kind of pushed him, and man, he sent it, and I got it today. And I tell you what,
Give it
man,
some good
when
stuff.
when I show y'all, he's the best. He is the best.
I'm dying to
I
see
mean, he is the best. And he told me, you know, I told y'all the story about, not saying it to brag or anything, but how he owed everything to me, you know, and I always feel embarrassed when people say that, but he, so he explained himself. He said, you know, I've worked with some of the best graphics people and artists and illustrators in the country, and he has. And he said, I'm the only one that knows how to draw. And he said, I owe that all to you. And he says, I want to really thank you. Boy, I tell you what. So, but make you feel good.
What greater reward
You
is
bet it.
there?
You bet it. He knows. Anybody that teaches knows that. So, and to see people go on, and you know, we got our movie coming out soon, which I'll probably wait for the movie Wanted. Probably wait for the DVD or whatever. Yeah, I mean, even that's not going to get me to go to movies. Man, we're on a roll. We might as well just go right on around just tonight and get these roof lines put in. So, let's see, I've got this one here, and see, I think I covered a little bit more up. I don't even show this next one like this, so. Oh, wait a minute, I think I'm going to try to see it, because even though it's not really that distinct, it goes behind here, and then I think it probably comes around here and ends before we get up here, even though it's not just that distinct. I think it'll be very nice as far as the continuity of it, tying it all together. I notice I purposely left my foliage on this part, didn't put any on there. I'm gonna come back like this. A lot of the stuff, the moss hanging down and all, I really wanted the ability to be able to come back and well, I tell you, it just excites me to.
Oh, well, look, turn around and look at it.
Oh Lord, now that's blowing my mind.
Yeah.
It just excites me to know how many people have stayed with the program, and how many of you all are staying with it, and just the people that are just beginning to excel, have a little bit of that coming through. And the longer.
Even win prizes and shows and things.
Some of them do.
I've heard something about that.
Well, Joe, you
Even
can't give up,
sell
man. You know.
You gotta keep trying.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do anything more than this, and I'm not gonna push it.
Don't push it.
Because I'm laying the foundation now. Now see, even though I want these lighter, the way the light's hitting it, it's still more subdued. But I will show y'all one thing on the side, just to show you what's ahead. This is just gonna be one small thing, and no, man, you know, that blew my mind, sir. Now by telling me that, see what I'm gonna do.
Already has the.
I'm not doing anything else to it. I'm gonna come in here, and next week when I come in, I'm just gonna put these. I'm gonna come in here with these darks at the top, and I'll put it on here where everybody can see it. I'm gonna put these darks up here. I'm gonna do that dark, and I'm gonna come down and blend those darks now, and I'm gonna create the entire success of this book painting by what I do right here, and let that cover everything and subdue everything, and then come back in and put this stuff in. This right here, I might even do with oils, because if you do it with oils, that's the that's the part that the oils will stay. That's with the benefit. The color will stay. You know how the rest of the things we do fade a little bit.
Joe's got a German watercolor pretty close to it.
Well, Gary, is it for sale?
I read it.
You read it.
Along with that jug.
He'll throw the bottle in too,
Yeah.
the jug in.
I kind of like some of that crinkly stuff there.
That is exciting. You know what
Boy,
I
that
love?
looks so good.
I love all
Wow.
the layers, the planes that are there.
They really are. The
Yes.
more, and as I get that white out of there now, Sarah, they're coming together more and more. I think I'm just gonna have to.
That looks really
Yes.
good.
Isn't
When
that
you're-
It's very
exciting?
lightly
When you're
over this.
looking at the screen, when we get this detached hand every so often,
Yeah, man, that's
it
just,
shows points.
Oh.
that's really, that's doing it. But I want this, see, I left it, the values on everywhere else are just a little bit darker, not that it matters. But while I got it all mixed up, I'm gonna go ahead and do it all at one time. And see, a little bit of it comes out uneven, we're not gonna worry about that, huh?
Oh, no.
That was intended.
That looks very
It's-
Well, I really appreciate what y'all are saying
Adds to
right
the
now, because see,
ambiance.
when y'all said that on the screen, I don't, when I get into these zones, man, I don't even think about what I'm doing, I just think it and I do it, and I tell you, there's a lot to be said for that.
I understand.
You-
What's in the zone tonight? I told Melanie, there's geraniums.
Well, you are, the geranium zone?
She heard
Yeah.
the geranium
Get-
voices.
Man,
Get that pedals on.
We knew that was
she
gonna
heard Larry's voice on
Yeah.
that one.
Uh-oh.
Now, let's just put this on here now and lift it up a little bit.
That's beautiful.
Now, man, this is, thank y'all so much for, ooh, man.
Doesn't that look nice?
It really
That's
does.
how-
You stop right there.
I
think
tell
you
you,
could.
Joe, I might.
No, you
No,
can't.
you gotta put those
No, I'm
windows
going all the
in.
way.
but
Yeah, go
wow,
all the
it's
But I tell you
beautiful.
what I am gonna do when I finish this thing. Now look at the way, see, this is what I gotta leave. Just like it is on the, I'm gonna darken it up there and leave it just enough with it. I don't know if any of y'all were seeing this, but we were talking about when I went over this, I couldn't decide whether to make this real dark. I wanted the darks down here to make this stand out, but I just felt like I wanted this kind of a muted tone, and then I'd put my background in. If I wanted to darken it, I could darken it. But see, I really feel like that gives you the feeling of going back more into
Yeah,
the
it
picture
does. It does.
as a result of it, you know? What's that guy with the bald head there?
Ah.
How do you get in there?
Chasing a couple of ladies off the porch.
Oh, man, it was, that was great.
Jason, he
Wow.
But, that's gonna be awesome, man. I'm just, now, I tell you what I'd like to do, if I can impose on y'all one more time. I wanna do it again, just like this. I wanna use all the values. I wanna use it all muted. And, I'd like to just not put quite as, it's a whole different type of concept that I'm setting out to do. So if it's everybody's,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
love to
okay,
do that.
I'd like to capture that ambiance,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you, I'm getting what I want here.
Mhm.
I guarantee you, I gotta tone that white flower down a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's a pretty big flower.
What's that billboard say? Got one?
We can fix that.
Okay, I'm gonna darken it just a little bit. That's just done all opaquely, I gotta watch it, but folks, I think we'll call
It's
it
very nice. Wow.
completed.
It is.
Yeah, and
It's
see, look at how,
powerful.
now look at how this is
Dramatic.
bringing all this together. I put these on here purposely, it's just bringing every bit of it together. Then I'll come back next week and I'll make, like, this roof line will come up and I'll make this side just a fraction darker. But that's the kind of thing, that's the ambiance I wanted. And if you wonder why, I always tell people start with the center of interest first. Well, I really did, but I backed into it and I made all my decisions for the center of interest were gonna hinge around what I did here.
Mhm.
And it's just falling right into place, so.
No, I didn't know that. Start with your center of interest first, right?
Oh, well, that's what I generally try to do,
I
Gary.
never heard you say
Because when you do it, now it all depends in watercolor,
Mhm.
you have a little different situation because, like when I did that oil painting up there, I did the sky first, you know, you
Mhm.
can't start with your center of interest
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
But once I did that and let it dry, you gotta block certain things in, then I blocked that center of interest in. And finished the boat, finished everything up at the top of it, you know, and then the rest of it, all I had, see, when you put the center of interest first, all you have to do is make sure that anything you do after that or before it, you subdue it to where it doesn't conflict
away.
with the center of
Yeah.
interest.
That makes sense.
Like I told Joe on that bird out there, whenever that egret or whatever it was, whenever he does that other, that's gonna pop off the page, and that may be the salvation of everything we're talking about. And the rest of it will subdue whatever we need to not conflict with that bird. But that one whole bird, if your eye sees that first, can carry the whole picture. Well, folks, I certainly do appreciate it,
Oh, thank you.
and it's been a lot of fun.
It has
Thanks a
certainly
lot.
been fun. What
Thank
a
you.
privilege.
Well, that's exactly right. Is that light on?
Yes, sir. It's recorded.
Is it, how we
We're
doing?
on.
Okay, we're on. Larry Casso, welcome you to my studio once again. We're just gonna take the plunge tonight and see if we can, pull this thing off and save it. Okay, now I'm gonna come down here, I've got my window, then I've got this, and then I'm gonna bring this out just a little bit further. And this is gonna be like the corner of my building. And I'll leave this, and then I'll have a little bit of that lighter area on the other side. Because what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to come down, and I've got a little small strip there that I can use for a trial situation.
You know, I think Gary must have gotten a call from his wife. Do you think?
I think he tried to call home and couldn't get her. That's what it sounded like to me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't matter.
And so I think he was concerned.
Then he tried her
Thank you
cell
so much.
phone.
See you in a little bit.
Did he get her?
He talked to somebody, but I'm not sure
Yeah,
who.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so what I did is I created a little pattern now where I can experiment, get me my number 8 brush, and experiment with exactly what colors I want. So I'm going to go with the blue, go with the alizarin crimson. Let's see, 3, 6, 8. I think this is it. Is that alizarin? I don't think it is.
Yeah, I guess it is, Morris.
I don't know. Oh, Joe, I must have grabbed it. Oh,
No.
I think I grabbed the burn number by mistake. Okay. Well, it's good to know that you still can see.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
There
grab
it is.
a little bit of that. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue.
Oh, purple.
Okay, man, it's gonna make that pretty mauve-looking color that I love so much. And then we're gonna put a little burnt sienna in it to tone it down. Probably put a little too much. That's all right. And then we'll come back like this. Now we want to get serious with this, with these darks under here. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna start, go all the way to the top of the roof now. All right, I got to do something.
What do you need?
Well,
Yeah,
the lighting is such that.
you're getting too much glare.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
You wanna
I tell you
lift
what,
up?
no, Joe, grab me one of those bigger books over there, and let me just lay it on there.
These?
No, to the right of that. To the right, there you go. It just needs a little bit of elevation, sir, and I
I
can,
know, that's what I have to do.
yeah,
that
there we go. Now, let's see if that's still on the screen. Okay, so what I wanted to do this, and, because to me, the whole thing that I'm fixing to do right now, this is gonna either make it or break it,
Oh,
okay?
it's gonna make it.
And I'm fully confident that it's gonna make it.
Me too.
Okay, can y'all see okay now?
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna
Right.
come on down, and we're gonna get this up under here like this, and come down like this. Okay. Now we'll let it dry a little bit, see, and I'll come back with some more darks. But it's interesting the way this thing actually the light hits it and how it absorbs it, how these structures all stay straight, and then this stands out on its own. And then now we're gonna come down here to the okay, this is actually gonna help clarify this down here a little bit here, because it's gonna actually come before the porch, the railings on the porch. So we're gonna do a little bit of this. Okay, now see that I purposely diluted it where I would be able to let it dry a little bit, come back like this now. See, and I want to just get that. I'm fixing to really put the darks to it in a second. And I want to make fuss over this too much, but I got to get it right. Now see that gradation comes out a little bit more, and I'm gonna dry that brush out, maybe clean it, and then just keep on. Can y'all see okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna come on down like this now. Okay, now I'm gonna get serious with some of that burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. Let's get us a little black in there.
Now that's serious.
You know, and I mean, we just doing it, man. We just, okay, we'll come like this. like this. And unless we wanted to get it darker than that, that's the way I'm gonna leave it. Now see, that tells me what I wanna do all the way along here. You see, and then I'm gonna come back again and I'm going to, I'll have to probably paint this, well, I may just go around that.
You're gonna
No,
go
I'm
up
going-
underneath the porch with that
Yeah,
same value?
I'm going up under it, and I'm gonna go right over it and paint it, and I'm gonna come back opaquely. All right, now, so I don't need a lot of information on this. I just need to make that come like this. See, that's this part right here. And then I'm gonna bring that baby on down. Now, I already know, well, I will be able to do this. Let's just keep that like this. Okay, and then that's gonna come all the way down, and then it's gonna come all the way down here. I always go back and darken it if I need to. And of course, what we're trying to do is just not really fuss a lot with it. Just, now we're gonna come on across here, like this, and then we're just gonna bring that sucker back on around like this. And I think I've left post like that for a reason. I think I'm close enough on this part. I'm just gonna bring that on down. And instead of
That's really neat next to that post.
yeah, but instead of being nervous about it, I'm just gonna go ahead and cover up everything, man. Because I want that dark under there. I want that receding area, man, to just pop out. So we're going for it. And then I'll worry about the rest of it later. Like the old song says, some of you probably don't remember it, some of you will. Don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon.
Oh. That does sound like a Mississippi song, but I don't remember it.
We had a guy at the plant. We could be in the middle of a turnaround and things falling apart, and he was the guy that you could load the wagon.
The cheerleader, man.
Yeah, we would come up with something to him. He said, I mean, I'd kind of apologized to him about bringing something extra in. He said, don't worry about that. He said, just load the wagon.
Well, he had the right attitude.
He told me that more than once.
Yeah. The old boy, the little coon-ass boy that used to come from over in the bayou, he'd come all the way up to bayou. His mother drove him up here every week, about a 2-hour drive one way. He was only 10 years old, man, and he used to tell me about how his daddy always said, don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon. And so I went and I got my Roy Acuff album out, man, and played that one day on the radio, and just a kid like to flipped out, man. He couldn't believe it. Man, I really regretted one time when we took Governor Anna to do a recording session when he was still making records. He had me lined up to meet Roy Acuff and this guy Jim Bradley. That you remember that when the Reeves and that other one, Patsy Cline, got killed.
Yeah.
And that car wreck, and then he synchronized the music, and it kept coming out with hits for years and years and years from recordings. He figured out how to do that.
Yeah, that was a big thing, and
That's-
nowadays they do it all the
that's right,
time. But
exactly.
in those days, that wasn't.
And so Governor had me, he had us lined up to meet, and man, he called the hotel, and we didn't know he wanted to do that, so we just had taken off, just kind of do a little sightseeing. So I'd love to have met old Roy.
Well, I would too. Yeah.
He
Hey,
is just
good night,
doing
you guys.
spectacular. He's doing every bit of that on his own.
Oh, I think he loves to do
And I mean, he just it's like he knows what I want up here, and he's just executing.
He's doing it better than I did. They made
I
me
guarantee
do
you,
that.
he's done it better than most of them. I hated to say it, but since you mentioned it. Yes, indeed. We love having him here.
Okay.
Oh, do you leave it up?
That's fine. I'll pick it up for you, bud, okay? Bye-bye. See y'all next week.
Have a good week.
Yes, sir, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, now. I mean, you gotta imagine what it means to those kids at that age when you're so awkward and all, and you come in and all of a sudden you find out you can be on a level with adults, you know?
Yeah.
Talk about a confidence booster.
Well, he can be on
Who's
the level,
my
but I don't
confidence if
know
he
about
just let me do
adults.
it, yeah.
Oh.
I thought if I'd have had something like that, I might have amounted to something
Me
in
too.
my life.
I learned to be an artist.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think I'm in the wrong place with this.
I tell you what, that one you working on got a nice feel to it.
Oh, man.
I can't wait till you get one
Well,
color
he's-
on that.
He's
I'm gonna
gonna,
have to go see. What you working
No,
on?
it really
The one
is.
color
What's that,
one.
that's a pencil
Oh.
sketch of the
Oh,
one,
you're
of
painting.
one color.
No,
Well, he's got
it's
that.
it's the step before the first
Oh,
watercolor.
okay.
now, I'm going back with the black now to get that dark area up here. Now, I don't know whether I got some of it too dark or not, but I tell you what I go with on my instincts. I know the characteristics of ultramarine blue and of alizarin crimson. See how light that dry? And I'm betting it's going to be just about that light.
Really?
Okay.
I better
And
look
again,
at
that's
it.
what you have to do,
Just
you
look
know.
down
And
the
then
bottom.
if it doesn't,
Yeah,
you
then
just
we'll wash it out.
What did
That's
you
right.
darken that with just now? I
Black.
wasn't watching.
ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, alizarin crimson, and then I add black to it.
Okay.
You see, that's just about exactly what I want.
We're going for the drama.
Well, since I'm
He's going for the juggler.
doing that, I'm just going on to the next one now.
Oh, yeah.
Look
Okay.
at that on
We
the
got
TV.
We're
almost
gonna
15
blue,
minutes.
sir, I got to stop. Oh, Lord, yeah, I might be a little dark, but hey,
Oh, let's let it dry.
You know,
I tell you what, it's drying every second, lighter than it
it
was.
can't be one of those things of do what I say, not what I do. You gotta do it too, man. You wanna live
It'll
around
make it
these
darker.
people.
Make it darker.
Yes, indeed.
right.
But you watch how light that's gonna dry now, I guarantee you. Put a little brown in it, so that brown takes a little bit of the tinge out of it, but not really a whole lot. Now, see, this is where art is like life. It's all based on decisions. And I made the decision that I'm gonna let these windows be the most outstanding characteristic on this part of the painting. And because I made that decision to do that, in other words, I thought I'd have a chance to do it tonight, but I'll probably have to do it next week.
You gonna put
But
those in
I'm-
opaquely?
I'm going, huh?
You gonna put those in opaquely or with oil?
I'm putting them in with oils,
Okay.
man.
Oh,
That's what I'm doing.
neat.
Oh, yeah, 'cause there's nothing you
That's
can
cool.
do.
That black's gonna pop that out. When you put that
Joe,
oil on top of
you
that
got
black,
it, man.
shoot.
I'll put that oil on there, and then I'll be able to play with it as long as I want to play with it.
That is gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
exciting.
And then it'll dry quickly, you know, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, see, as I come down here, I'm just going to go ahead, and boy, I'm so thankful I learned. I've been doing a little bit more reading, even though I've studied them so much. I've been doing a little bit of reading on Homer and Sargent and the way they use whites in their watercolors, man. And I tell you what,
Well,
it's a
Winslow will be
revelation.
proud of you tonight.
Well, he's
Yeah,
kind of
proud of
talking
you.
to me a little
He was
bit
already
right now.
proud of you.
Yeah.
Hear those voices again.
He's here.
Yeah.
He's right here with
I
us.
hate that this is on video, but y'all just gonna have to learn. But there's a lot going on in the stratosphere that you don't know about,
That's true.
and also that you don't have to be crazy to do this, but it really does
Does
help.
help.
Are we gonna come on across like this? Now, see, if that is a little bit too bright, I'll just go back over and gray it down. But see, I'm to a point now where I'm just ready to. Now, I'm gonna do the shutters and all probably opaquely, Joe, but I'm gonna do the.
Well, you do those all too.
Yeah, well, I may do that. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that. Okay, now see, I'm gonna let that dry. And now while that's drying, well, I'll tell you what. Now see, over on this part, it's all, and now see, I created
Well, you're gonna have to.
a
that's
little
gonna
bit
be
of
dark, huh?
a situation here. Some of this could have been a little lighter, but see, really, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it because that's where I'm gonna have my light reflection. And so, in other words, when I have that lamp behind here and have that glowing, man, that's when that's going to really stand out. All right, now let's now see, I got a little more blue in it, but look at how much lighter that's drying. But see what you do is if you got too much blue, and you want it to be blue, you put a little blue over here. See, or you add a little bit darker with the red. That's probably what I should have done, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and just, it might lift some of this a little bit. I don't want it to look overworked. So I should have left it alone, but that's all right. And you just leave it and it'll dry and I'll just go back over it later. Okay, now, see, now actually there's a lot more light coming along this wall right here because of the light. So I'm just gonna come back in and do that. You see? Blend that like that.
Smell wine.
Do
Oh,
you?
no.
It's
Nobody
concert.
said anything.
Well, you don't hear
I
the
should
talking
should
going
I
on.
didn't hear the coffee.
They don't have wine here, just cough medicine.
No.
Tell us what kind you want.
I'm on my way out now, Joe. Forget it. Thank
too
you.
late?
I'm gonna get it
Oh.
next time.
You have to start early.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I
Appreciate
think
it
that's
here.
the agreement.
That's right, that's great.
All right.
Hey, look, I'm thrilled here.
No. Well, I mean, myself a kind of corridor and everything. Well, Casso used to look slave. I think I'm gardening with my niece.
You have a nice little getaway weekend here.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Good for you, Helen.
Yeah, I'm going
To the
to Mobile with my brother for the 4th of July.
Yeah, I knew you, I thought I remembered your brother living
Yeah.
in Mobile. That's nice.
That's gonna be fun.
Well, it
My
will
aunt's
be.
coming down. She's 86 today.
Who's coming?
Chicago.
Yeah, she's in Chicago. Yeah, and my aunt, my mother's sister.
Oh, come on. That is just wonderful.
It's gonna be more than a notion. It's gonna be a long week.
Yeah.
Long week. But she takes care of herself, so that's the good part.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
She's flying down there?
Yeah.
Really?
Flying
She
now.
got more guts than I do.
Yeah. Get on that American Eagle and just one,
Mhm.
one time, straight through.
Can I get you out there?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank
Y'all
you,
have a
Joe.
good evening. I'll bring you in the week after next.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Have a good week.
Okay, you too.
Okay, now I'm just gonna come in and automatically just make this a little bit darker. Just on general principle. And then I'm gonna come down here and see, I lost my dark on the side of this. Well, I love the way you can just keep using these colors over and over again. And see, when you get to a point that you understand all of this to a degree, I was just telling Bob a few minutes ago what's really making what he's doing so significant is that he's done a lot of these things on his own where you have to struggle on what to do, but he did it. And now that he's coming back and copying something again, he's just breezing right through it, and it's a complete learning curve. And that's what's so tremendous about this.
I was telling Vince that I bet that the original article, he did the whole thing in about an hour. You know, because they really know what color that they've been using for the last 10 years.
Exactly. And remember, they really do the same subject matter over and over and over again. So that's a big factor too. Now see, I'm gonna come in like this, because see, this is where I want to start really blending this with the, I'm gonna let that stand out, and I'm gonna really blend this with the trees. And then I'm just gonna lose this down here on general principle. Okay, now, see, I'm gonna have a lot of that's what I had a lot of that foliage going over there. So that's gonna take care of that. And now let's see what.
Joe? Oh, I'll be welcome to it. Thank you.
That's
Yeah, and then
Thank you, thank you.
special seed.
and then see what I may change this to be.
That's the one with
Since I
voices.
got this a little bit darker, I could have left this a little bit lighter on the side of it. So let's just. I'm seeing, like right here. Let's just pick up a little bit of it
Pick up that, yeah, okay.
for the heck of it. Okay. Not. Oh, that's a little bit too much, but that's okay.
Oh,
I'll
you
just
know
go
what to do
back
that,
in and
yeah.
blend it in. Because then this is where I'm gonna come. Just give it where I
Now,
don't
that
have
dries,
this
that's gonna lighten
a
up.
solid opacity. I don't want that to be that quite that dark. And now then you come under here, and I can go ahead and do this now. I'm just kind of filling in time, but you notice that right up under here, there's a straight line like this, which you can really come and just
That's a
pop it
little-
right in there.
little
But then you come up a little bit, and then you waffle it to show those fish scales, see?
Uh-huh. Now that's neat.
And so, and again, it doesn't have to be significant, you know, you just want to acknowledge that they're there. You see? And then I got another
Did you
line
say
here, I
fish
may be
stand?
exaggerating a little bit, but I'm gonna put another one right here, or minimizing it a little bit. And then I notice that under it, just kinda hit it with a little fresh water and soften that edge. And see, all I need to do is give the symbols. I don't have to really make it completely. Now see, what's gonna really make it, now see, I like all this that I'm doing right now. That's making me feel very comfortable with it.
Yeah, look at it up there, boy.
Yeah, that's
Tell you
beautiful.
what.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
Joe.
that, where you got it light on the side there?
Yeah.
That just looks
That
like
just-
you look back in there.
It brought it out,
Yeah.
Joe. And see, that's why you just don't panic when
Yeah,
it's, maybe it doesn't work out exactly like you want it to, you know?
Never give up.
So, I'll get this a little bit darker here. And that without spending too much time on it. And I think while I've got this thing all wound up here, I think this is dry enough now I can come across and I'm gonna put me another line connecting with this one. Like this. And then I'll come back up underneath here and waffle that again. I may not make it quite as severe. And just fill that in. And when it gets back to this back part here, it starts picking up a little bit of that roof and kind of where they did all the whatever twisting around with the stuff that they did to it. So we got that in there, and then I think up here you might have a gutter spot or something, but I'm gonna leave it right now because I don't want to get too fussy. Now I've got enough of it on there to where I'm not afraid. Now this is the part that's gonna make it or break it, because you can't leave this solid white. You can't have any solid white, and this is similar to what you faced. You see, and that's where, when I know what that picture is, there's no white in here.
Right.
Okay, and as tempting as it would be to let that thing pop out, it would not be natural. And so I don't even give it a second thought. I'll just go ahead and do that, and then you might, like getting a little closer over here where there's some daylight, you might get it a little bit lighter as far as the white goes. And then let's get a little bit of this coming back up in here. And then I'm going to wait and just put a little more of that detail in when I got one of my smaller brushes, because I really just want to use some phacometrics in there. And now see, we got an unusual thing that, and I'm gonna go ahead and quit, but I want to do this before I forget because it's in here. See, this comes back, and here I got my line again. And that's this little area right here. You see. Now the key to it is I know the ranges that I've got on this now, and I knew all along I'm gonna have to mute this a little bit more. You see, and I might mute this, I might darken this just a little bit more, but I can come back next week now and let everything dry. I've got the strong darks I needed in there. Let's just see what this looks like with the matte on it. We just call it quits for tonight. But I think this maybe turned out to be the happiest part of my painting, because I just didn't know what I was going to do when I got to it, you know.
Now you know.
And I think it's going to be okay.
I do too.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's come over this way a little bit more here and pick up some more of that, and then let's raise it and see what we're talking about.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you, Joe.
It's
But
just
see, this is going to be the real exciting part. Let's just bring this over a little bit. I think this deserves for us to go look at it on the other screen.
It's very
I do
dramatic.
think it on the screen, it looked good.
Oh man.
It's beautiful.
See, when I tone these down, this is critical.
Yeah.
But because of the darks I put, I can tone these a lot, and it's going to be as bright as it was when it was pure white, because of what I put around it. See, man, can you imagine what that's going to look like when I put this color in here?
I can't wait to see you do that.
That orange
What's
color.
that, Joe? Let's go see. What's the thing, Joe? What's the thing? Enjoyed it so much, here.
Don't wanna miss it.
That's right. Okay, we should be blinking now.
Yeah, we
Right.
really
Wait,
are.
let me take another sip. Yeah, it's blinking.
Sometimes blinking lights.
Yeah, I
not
know.
good.
Especially in your rear view mirror.
Not good.
You gotta be carded on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, no.
Alright, here we go.
What cough syrup?
My
We're just
medication.
following doctor's orders, right,
Yeah.
Joe?
That's right.
Okay, now, okay. We're now gonna begin going into the final stage of our painting here. And, we're going to, wet this area down here. Now see, there's gonna be a lot of moss coming down at the top. It's gonna cover most of this, so I'm not I don't wanna get too carried away with what's going on up here because it's just not that
Just get
important.
the undercover right, you got it made.
Exactly. So we're gonna just get this, I just wanna be able to let it kinda happen. Okay, now, we got, this hurts.
I think it needs a little red in it, or does it need a little?
Oh,
sienna?
yeah, I'm gonna get that in a minute.
We're getting there.
Don't get excited.
A voice spoke to Joe, he
That's
had to
right.
speak it.
Yeah.
I can't,
There's your
Sometimes
red
they-
came off that brush. I didn't even put any
I
on there.
Oh,
know.
my gosh. See, sometimes.
Now it's more than voice.
Well, that's okay.
See, I told you.
Wait, let's
Not
tell
only do we
Kitty
hear
about
things,
this,
we're
man.
starting to see things.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
As everybody
See,
takes
that,
a sip.
that red just was trying to jump over there and he had to catch it.
That's right.
yeah, and then we're going out.
Voice.
Whoever said that red, now, it made me look at that alizarin crimson. I'd have missed
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what we got over here,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
We
that's
got just
right.
that little
See
bit.
that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you right.
Elizabeth Crimson is something else.
That's
Well, drink a little more pet cough medicine out here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it in the surrounding
Yeah,
area.
there's spots of it in there, here and there. It'll show through.
Wow, that's doing it.
Elizabeth.
Oh, and look at under here.
Scarlet.
I'm sorry.
Scarlet.
Gotta speak a little
That's all
louder,
it takes
please.
right there. Oh,
Can't
that moss
concentrate.
over and it'll look like this.
Yeah.
Well, that is an alternative. These colors are just beautiful. Now see, then we come in and we're gonna get a little bit of red, burnt sienna, a little bit of cadmium red.
Burnt sienna and cadmium.
Oh, I see, that's gonna be right at the base of this. Okay. Now see, it doesn't have any real rhyme or reason for the way it does here. I've been looking for this little arch thing, that decorative looking thing at the top. But see how it has these definite oval shapes? Not that I'm worried about that. But we got it there, and then we're gonna have it here. Well, this will dry much, oh man, I may just be right on with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna get a little bit right here. And then we're gonna have we'll just to kind of spread around the well. We'll have it come down here a little bit. Now, one thing I think that's really necessary is, by the way, if you ever want to paint like this, this yellow is a wonderful paint to do this with, for its opacity.
Mm-hmm.
But lastly, I'm going to move this over a little bit from where it is on there. And it's just a little oval shape like this. You see? And then it just starts fading out.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I like the way you did that.
And,
That's
yeah, and,
kinda
and the
neat.
thing that's neat is it just do it, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm gonna come back, oh man, alive.
Oh, Homer's talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I tell you
We're
what.
screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's looking really, really good on there.
double.
Take her a little more water.
It'd be a 2-track.
A little heavy on cough medicine.
Okay, now I'm gonna come up in here. And you know what? I bet you with that orange,
Actually, we hear the voice.
I'm gonna let it-
Mine and yours.
I'm gonna let it go a little bit
That's a rat.
more dry. I'm gonna let it dry and I'm gonna put some more solid white right in the middle of it. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna just introduce a little bit of this little mauve looking color up here inside.
That's Gary purple.
When you said solid white, I was thinking bleed proof.
Oh, no, not that solid.
I think Gary
that
has
solid.
got some lovely purples that he
Oh, that Gary's. You know,
does. It was the
do
Marston
you realize
house.
how much we owe you for taking us over to the Marston place?
Where's that?
I mean, it has transformed Gary's life
I
forever.
know, he's turned purple on us.
Yep, the purple porch period worked.
I'm telling you, that's what it was.
Now we have to go to Clinton.
The van is always ready.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you have your
Yeah,
GPS.
we won't be long. It's a little bit tough right now when it's this hot, you know.
Look,
We could always go
We-
late in the evening.
Yeah, I'm working St. Francisville
I don't
Saturdays.
know if it gets that late for it to cool off.
Joe, I can't do
That's when you see
horseback
the
riding and,
Oh, you going horseback ride Saturday?
yeah, I'm gonna go meet my sister
Oh my God.
Wow.
You're
with a
going
cutting
on
horse.
horseback riding?
Oh, Roy Casso.
I'm gonna, it's more like Leroy. No, Gary.
Names don't go together.
Gary, my little granddaughter is here, and she's big into horses. She's from here from Florida, so Gary's got a cutting horse and works it regularly. You know, I mean, not to the extent that she can with her leg, her knee rather. Still healing, I'm sure. So
Well, I'll go ahead and take your credit card up there with me if you like.
He'll even buy you some paintings.
Well, sure.
you know what I always liked about you, Joe? You're so diplomatic.
I'm accommodating, man.
You're about as diplomatic as when you come begging for food.
I don't know if we should allow you to get on the horse.
Well, you
Hurt
might-
your
I
painting
agree.
hand
Well, now,
or something.
I tell you what. Since you're a Texas girl, I'm gonna listen to you. I figure you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm a Texas guy.
Well, yeah, but I don't listen
Look.
to you.
There's a horse named Tornado,
Yeah.
Widowmaker,
Don't
any
get
of them. Don't get on
Don't
the
get
horse.
on
No.
Get on the horse called Gumdrop.
Or
Daisy.
Molasses.
Oh, Daisy.
Oh, Daisy.
I told them I'm going to ride a cutting horse tomorrow. They're giving me all the lecture.
We couldn't move
We
fast
ain't-
if
we
she
ain't
was
gonna
falling
have
down.
you do that.
No, I'm afraid.
Take your camera and take some pictures of it.
Yeah, we want to see the pictures.
We need
Yeah.
a cowboy hat.
Actually,
Yeah,
we
do you
want
have your
video,
hat
Dun,
and your
dun,
spurs?
Man alive. That is
That's
strange.
pretty, Larry.
but it sure
Yeah.
does look
You
good.
got it. Oh, you
I'm
put
gonna
the
leave.
little horse
Look
over
at
there.
it
I
on
can't
the
wait.
Yeah,
screen.
it's
Can't
wonderful.
No, isn't it
We can
beautiful?
try that thing, put the
Oh,
horse
we'll,
on
yeah,
it.
we're gonna do that tonight. Now, but I gotta do one more thing. So I got this one last thing on that roof, and I think it's gonna break it up beautifully. And let's just go for it, okay? We got time, man. I'm doing all this play stuff and frou-frou stuff, and then that's all I'm gonna have left to do next week. So will give me some time to
Some more
think
of
about
that
it.
Gary purple.
Well, I've been using it a lot since I saw Gary do it.
That's for
Well,
sure.
what did you
That's
paint
almost
purple
purple
there?
there.
Besides the surfboard.
How's that?
I was wondering what he painted purple besides the surfboard.
Besides, I missed that. Besides what now?
A surfboard.
Oh, yeah, no, there you go. All right,
Joe,
Now-
they're coming over, Joe.
Oh.
To the dark side.
To the purple side.
To the purple side.
I'm gonna have
yeah,
more
that
red
was
in it.
good,
So I want to distinguish, this is a little darker than this section, because this is the roof line. That's a Chinese fella that we hopefully are going to be bringing here. I'm just so enthused about the people that have offered to do whatever they can and that have gotten involved in it every kind of way, just like with the hospital, man. We've got a lot of fun things to look forward
yeah.
to.
Has he ever been to the U.S.?
Wow.
Yes,
He has?
he was there once before and was very successful. Hey, that's right.
What did he do when he was here the first time?
He had a show. This gentleman is his agent, his exclusive agent in the West, period. No one else has anything, to do with dealing with him or buying his work or selling his work or anything like that, but this man. And he had a show for him in Houston, a show for him in Washington, and so I like that. So that's why, if y'all wondered if I was crazy putting those darks in like I did first.
Well, Jackson's from North Carolina.
Jackson is from Greensboro. Yeah, is that in North Carolina? That's what I thought.
Are they gonna have a show there?
He's got a permanent gallery there, Gary.
Oh, okay.
And he built the gallery for him when the Chinese government approached him about being his agent. So he built a place to hold his work, and he's also, if you get on the internet and look at his website, which Joe had done, let me know about it. He's got some of the best collection of realistic artists I've ever seen.
Realistic artists. I think this guy's the best one.
That was a different one.
And see, this is the whole. See, as I'm muting that down, I can just see it just beginning to really come together. And then this was an area I painted over that's a little, yucky looking because it's not. I put that little bit of red on there, and that's the rest of that roof. See. Okay, now. What we have here is take a bit of this brown. I don't really know what I still don't know why this is all like it is, to be honest with you. But I'm not really worried
There's a
about
lot
it.
of gingerbread on those pieces in front there.
But why the light? What do you think this yellowish looking light could be, though, Joe?
Oh, I think that's the color shift. Because it was so late, you don't get, really true colors, and the color shifts on you when it's really, really late.
Yeah, but Joe, but
it
this
was almost dark when we took.
No, but this is color from lighting that's in behind this thing.
I still think it's a color shift
Yeah,
From the-
because
they don't have any light.
there's nothing up there.
Oh, you mean from the natural lighting?
Uh-huh.
That's a color shift from the natural light.
Oh man. I see. I wonder.
Yeah, that's just the way the sun hit it.
Well, it wasn't. That's the way the light was.
Man, I'm working on
didn't have
a
any
place up
direct sun.
closer for you already. I can see you coming on, man. I really mean
I
that.
think I have a ways to
Is
go.
that it? Where,
No, I'm stopping for
Ooh,
tonight.
look at I'm taking that
finished?
white
Yeah,
and just
Yeah.
softening that.
I've got a ways to go, Joe. You know how slow I am and stuff.
I thought you was through.
Joe, you got a couple more weeks. You're
Oh,
safe.
all right.
Well, I
I'll
tell you
just
what.
have to sweat it out.
That is it, and
Oh,
see how
Debbie.
it stands out
Yeah.
from the, I mean, it's actually
Yeah, it's
woodwork
gingerbread.
No, I
at
know
that
it stands
point,
out,
yeah.
but I.
But I think that's,
Well, thank you, Deborah.
that's
find
like
that?
reflective, there's some kind of windowy type thing there
Yeah.
that's reflecting
Is
something.
that the same?
Well, it's just
Oh, wow.
we didn't have any sun. You'd think that's sun, but it was overcast.
Well, Joe, you need to check next time.
Hmm.
You're over there mooching some food.
Well, Winslow was even talking to us out there. He kinda
I don't know, Joe.
Oh, goodness.
After those ladies, you told those ladies that they let you out that evening, but don't worry that you took your medication. And the rest
Well,
of
that's
the
when
day.
they all wanted to take their pictures with me.
Yeah, but the part when he asked if we we're all related, that's the part that bothered me, man.
Well, that was kind of an insult to Larry and Kitty.
No, it wasn't Joe. That's fine.
Joe Lackey, a fairly dangerous man.
Yeah, they thought they were gonna see him on America's Most Wanted. Did they get your autograph?
I know, we'll forget that, we walk back there and, I was telling them that we were all artists, but I wasn't too sure about Joe. I said we were okay, but I don't know about Joe and they.
Yeah, but I'd already moved down to the end of the
Well, that's, yeah.
porch by then.
No, who was his usual charm and
That
stuff?
one lady was reading to the others, and they weren't paying any attention. I said, how do you think they're paying any attention to you? She said, no. She was reading a book to them. They weren't paying no attention to her more than the goose. Because they'd had little cough syrup too.
Little party.
Yeah, so,
That's when you should have hit them up, sell them a couple of paintings.
well, I hadn't finished it yet, and they went off to that dumb,
Yeah, they didn't wanna go.
ghost thing.
Went to
before
what?
I got my
Oh,
painting
yeah,
finished.
over at the Myrtles.
I just sold them. I'll bet you anything, I could come
Oh, I
back.
did
could
go
have
there
sold
one
it,
time
sold
for
it.
a wedding
I've been
reception.
there
Or a wedding.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's the biggest farce on that. I mean, I don't doubt that there's ghosts there, because I have a student that,
I think there's more ghosts where we were than where they were.
they had
That whole place right there has got a whole lot more genuine ghosts than.
Really, Joe?
That right there where you're painting on.
You think
Put a
so?
ghost in it.
Have you heard that?
How old is that house?
Oh,
That's pretty old.
18 something.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
There's
So
gotta be a couple.
That's the old
in there.
Wolf's Inn.
So if a face shows
Wolf's
up before
Inn?
it's finished,
Wolf's
you
Inn?
understand.
What was that,
I think I see one
hotel?
in the window.
I really don't know.
Was that
a
over?
bar? Or like a,
Is that old?
No, I don't. I need to
like a
ask.
pub?
I got a little something gray
I
and
need to
white,
ask him. I really don't know that answer.
but that's okay.
Wolf's Inn.
This is fun. I see this is, y'all just bear with me here, but it's fun to resolve these things as we go along.
Hello.
How y'all doing? Wish I knew you.
Are we being recorded?
Yeah, that's all right.
I tell you, I've drank enough. I can give you a couple of names.
Is Gary taking names?
Oh, man, what does it look like that, huh?
Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, thank y'all. Good to see you.
Bye-bye.
We start you on your color next week. Man, look at that. No, I
Yeah.
know that shit.
Awesome.
That looks really
Yeah, no, I'm telling you what, I'm just dying, to do that other part. Now, well, let's see. Deborah, what is some of that, where's that picture again where I can look at that? Because I want to indicate a little bit more.
Well, I see what you.
Now, and then, see, I put that little bit of extra red. I don't know whether it did a lot of good or not, but I think it did. But what it's going to help me to do is, it's going to help me to come in now, and I'm going to take a little bit of this and the blue again with more red in it.
If I'm not mistaken, there's some kind of a fake window in the center of that thing, but it didn't show up at all.
Yeah, well, right, you talking about in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it here. I had it blocked in, but I don't know how much of it I
Yeah, I wouldn't.
actually be able to put in there. But I think, Joe, I'm going to just,
Because that's not
I'm
going
gonna-
to, once you get to just the idea.
but I like these little extra values I'm putting in there
Mhm.
because they're making a difference as
You
far as,
break it up.
but I think I have enough time to put that moss in and see what it's
I
going to look
certainly
like
hope
with
so.
that moss. And I think that's where I'm beginning to worry a little bit too much about detail, and I think it's going to take care of that.
Start pivoting.
Graduated in 1984.
Well, Larry, I won't be here next
So,
week.
20 years.
So,
How's that?
24
I won't be here next week. I have a
Um,
reception for an art
Did
show.
you go to high school?
Well, we'll just wait until the following week to
Yeah.
finish
You
that.
guys, what do they have them every 5
Yeah.
years or 10
Oh,
years?
good.
or something?
Thank you.
No, I mean, we're half the voices.
Maybe a 10.
Tell the voices ill as
And you went to them?
I did.
They need
See, that was the thing, when I had
Ghost
our 30
places.
years, I went to, I'd never
Right.
been, I didn't realize
They
everybody was
speak
going to these
through
things
us.
every 5 to 10 years.
It's not really.
Everybody was still
These
friends,
six
I was like, I walked in,
Yeah.
everybody knew me, but
Yeah.
You know, down at, oh man, look how I got rid of those edges. You know, down at
33.
down at Venice where we went when we went to go down to Politown,
Were
there's
they
a
all
fort down there at the mouth of that area,
Yeah.
Maybe.
and the people that have advanced office supply have invited me to come down there and so to spend a weekend. Maybe even have a sketching trip down there once I find out what it is. And they got a really nice lodge, and it's between the river and a lake behind it.
It's
And
further
and
down.
they told me
than-
it's in Venice.
It's in
No,
Venice.
it's in
okay.
Venice.
Okay.
Oh man, did you think that's looking okay? Let's
that's
go.
what I thought.
And so,
It's definitely the center of interest.
Okay, well, I can come in, I can go ahead and put all my stuff, trash I'm gonna put over here now. We got a couple of minutes, let's just do that real quick. So anyhow, he was telling me that one of the things I have, he told me what the device was that he has, but it's a device that they ride people around in that visit there. It's actually a lodge, and you just go hunting and fishing from there, and it's a really nice motel, and it's built real rustic, and it's the last place you can drive to in Louisiana. I mean, that part of Louisiana, and then after that you have to go by boat, and we did when we went, a group of us went to Powhatan.
About a 30-minute crew boat ride from Venice on down to Powhatan.
Yeah, and so they have this fort, and he said it's really eerie because the yeah, I don't want to fool with that detail.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. You're bold.
He is, isn't he?
I would have choked before I did that, and it looks so
I didn't want to
great.
come down that a little bit. It's done, so.
Oh, that's okay. Winslow will be proud of it.
Wow, so nice.
See, I was too preoccupied with that other stuff anyhow.
That looks good now.
It does.
Thank you. We'll leave
Oh,
it.
yeah, sure.
And then this is gonna come. See what I've got now? I've got a little bit of glare. Somebody just grab this right inside and just put the lemonade on it. There we go. How's it looking on the screen?
Fabulous.
Oh man, this is just great. And then see, I'm gonna kind of go a little bit more with it. I don't want to cover all of it, but I really want this to be pretty solid. I want that house to really be back behind there. So now I get a chance to do this. But anyhow, there's an old fort there. And what you do is you go and there's all cannons down there, and it's all still pretty good condition. Nobody knows too much about it. And he said, what we do is it's across the road from the camp. And he said, whenever people come down there, he said, we take them riding at night, all back in the fort.
Oh, wow.
And he said, we were really surprised to read that it's the most haunted, in a book, that it's the most haunted place in Louisiana.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Oops.
surprised they hadn't picked that up
Yeah.
on their own back then.
Yeah.
So they had a few extra riders when they went through the.
Yeah. You know what I love? Got a little something like this coming off of it. Now let's see. You just have, and you know, you just got to be crazy to do this stuff like this. But you got a little branch coming in that one little thing hanging down there. That's Louisiana.
Oh, crazy.
And I'm gonna kind of put a little sway in those. I don't like them to come out completely straight.
Really good.
Tell you what,
Wow,
I cannot watch a duck land anymore until I see where
where the wind
yeah,
is.
where the wind is and the moss. Oh, man.
Saying what now? How did a duck landing? get
Well,
in
your
there?
moss. I always think of ducks landing when I see your moss. Which way that they're,
Did you go to
Where
that
the
workshop?
wind's blowing.
I did.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
Which
night,
way the wind is blowing.
the night when the moss doesn't.
Is that looking okay?
Oh, it's quiet. It was quiet that night.
Now see, the effect that I really wanted to get on it,
You know, if there's ghosts there, it's dead.
Yeah, I know.
with
Go
with
for it.
towards the end, I think I'm really getting.
Mm-hmm.
I really am, because see, when I toned this down, what was bothering me is that this was still too contrasting. And when I muted that and muted that where you can still see it, that's what completed the piece. See, can y'all look right into there, see if you see a match for a half sheet?
We'll see y'all next week.
Enjoyed it, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Close to home.
Just too small.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we need to. Do you want me to pull this out?
No, yeah, we can pull it out. What y'all think?
Very
Good
nice.
It's beautiful.
Tell you what, I don't think you need to use any oil on it, Larry.
I tell you
Any
what.
what? No, I'm not.
I don't think you need to.
I
looks
don't, I hate
terrific.
to mix it.
Are you gonna put that colors in your windows from the light
Oh,
inside?
yeah, I think that cadmium yellow is so powerful. that I think it,
I tell you what, I think it looks good if you left it dark in there. It
Yeah.
just gives it, it makes it look mysterious.
well, it does, but Gary, I think
I think
But
you need
that-
to
this makes it more mysterious
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
Okay.
to see that back
You know
in there.
what? Now, this is what I love. This is like what was happening with that Winslow Homer painting. Thank you, Winslow. What's happening is that I was expecting this to be the most outstanding part of the picture. Okay, and now this to
Yeah.
me
It's
is so
drawing your eye.
significant. This is almost subdued compared to this.
Yeah,
So
that draws your eye.
Boy, that looks good.
Pretty-
thank y'all. I really appreciate
Oh,
the
it
encouragement. And see, by darkening all of this, what I did, you see that color I've got there, that value? I related all this in here now to that same value. And then this is darker. So all I'll need, now I see how effective this is. I am gonna go ahead and make I'm gonna make the shadows, under here and the door. I'll put some black in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and repeat this.
I do like that.
But I tell you, this almost gives it a haunting effect.
Oh, it does.
And I just think that's a good stopping
But
point.
I
Man,
love the flowers, so I would go there anyway.
you like the flowers?
I love it. It just looks like a wonderful place. to
Don't you
go
think
there.
that's too big, though?
Well, I know you
No,
do,
tell me.
but actually,
It's not
when
even
you look
noticeable.
at that, it's just not even noticeable.
Yeah.
Maybe I need a big one.
I would leave.
Nobody, it doesn't bother anybody, I
It
believe
certainly
it.
doesn't bother
Seeing
me.
lights
Was that
too.
light?
Yeah,
Sienna.
something, I don't know what it was.
Well, folks, I think we ought to just go ahead and call it
It
quits
is
All right,
beautiful.
you guys.
And I appreciate everything.